dead, I'm losing my head, I gotta get off of these meds. I am unstable, willing and able, give you this body to pledge. Oh my God, you are the devil. Oh my God, you are the devil.
Best to give me that loyalty. Best to give me that loyalty. Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
I could be the one you talk to when you're feeling down. I could be the one you run to when the moon hits the ground. I can say what I'm feeling, but the words just don't come out. If you ever feel lonely, girl, just know I'll come around. 'Cause I've traveled so far just to get to where you are. And I know that you're broken, but that makes you who you are. So pick up the pieces and show me you mean it tonight. I know what you're feeling, I see that look in your eyes. So pick up the pieces and show me you mean it tonight. 'Cause what I've been dreaming is giving you my paradise. So pick up the pieces. So pick up the pieces. Baby, I'ma be there through the rough parts of it all. Holding your hand, fighting for the things that we want. Be the rock you lean on with you by my side. Baby, when we fall, together we'll rise. 'Cause I've traveled so far just to get to where you are. And I know that you're broken, but that makes you who you are. So pick up the pieces and show me you mean it tonight. I know what you're feeling, I see that look in your eyes. So pick up the pieces and show me you mean it tonight. 'Cause what I've been dreaming is giving you my paradise. So pick up the pieces. So pick up the pieces. Show me you mean it tonight.
in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, all you make me feel it. Rainbow, burden in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, all you make me feel it. Rainbow, burden in the city, rushing through me. Downpour, upstream, all you with me.
I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I still have hope. So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change has not come fast. I'm asking all the questions, but then I question them. Like, what's the point of living, existing when you can't see your God in flesh? I'm looking for the answers, they say to pray instead. I think I'll find them one day, but with a helping hand. I know that it's not easy, but I believe I will. Yeah, I'll get over all my fears and really conquer everything. I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not
Right now, man, active. Gone with the game like a bandit. Me bring the flame like a matches. That's me now. Without the slackness, active style and pattern, that's a man there. Active. 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 One live life massive. Talking up and off with brandish. Control and hold the world hostage. When I start the bumper clad mash pit. When me step out to the place, get active. 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 Hey, get the style now. Clocks on the each side. Bad bitch on each side. Big splits chilling on the beach side. Run things where you feel like. Cake big, have a carve out the peace side. Freestyle now, millions for each line. Too cool, man, I need ice in my beverage. Test this bigger, please find the exit. Right now, man, active. Gone with the game like a bandit. Me bring the flame like a mattress. Let's me know. Without the slackness, active. Stand up and that's a man there. Active. 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 One live like massive. Talking up and off with brandish. Control and hold the world hostage. When I start the bumper clad mash pit. When we step out to the place, get active. 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 Active.
Everything you want, but you can't have. Number one regret, no takebacks. The hole in your chest, that's payback. Payback, yeah, you better take that. You could call me selfish and critical, I could take the blame. Just like I could take a match and send it up in flames. Don't say I didn't warn ya. This might hurt, but that's just karma. Better take that. Call it payback. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma. That's just karma. Go and play the part, play the victim. Throw a pity party with your demons. Blaming everybody and you're screaming, screaming. But I'm the one bleeding. You're the one that's selfish and critical, you could take the blame. Just like I could take a match and send it up in flames. Don't say I didn't warn ya. This might hurt, that's just karma. Better take that. Call it payback. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma. That's just
I'm craving hope in this darkness. You say I'm just a joke, just a joke. Shivers my spine so bad. Swimming in the river stinks too much. I'm trying to let go of us, but the truth is what's real and no one else.
My darling, in fire. My darling, rose in fire. You're a liar. You say, my darling, rose in fire. In fire. You say, my darling, rose in fire. You're a liar.
Shivers my spine so much, so swimming in the rivers, swimming in the rivers. I'm trying to let go of us, but the God that's real and no one else.
Hello, it's been a long, long time. Can't get you off my tired mind. Shadow, let the tape rewind and finally ease my anxious eyes. Oh no, I feel you creeping in, my body bleeding sin. I'm drowning. Heaven, could you save me now from these thoughts inside my head? God, you are the devil running through my mind. I can't get on your level. I swear to God I tried. I am not under your spell. Turn around and get ahead. You cannot be anymore. Oh my God, you are the devil.
And welcome back, everybody, to Arena Esports. I, of course, am the host of the day, Edu, and I am joined by my good friend of friends, Sora. Sora, are you ready to get some free eyes on free fire here today?
Absolutely not. There's no way I could be ready for what's about to happen next. This is going to be an insane, chaotic match, and I'm just super excited, man.
Yeah, welcome everybody to Free Fire here at Arena Esports. We've got a lot of teams ready to duke it out in a best of 5. Of course, this Battle Royale locked to mobile gaming is now locked on our monitors, and these players are locked and loaded, ready to duke it out. Of course, we have a lot of gameplay to be had. 10 teams here, schedule of all of the maps. We're going to be starting off on Purgatory and ending in Bermuda. We're going all over the place, from in between heaven and hell and all the way down to the tropics. But before we do that, we do want to say a special shout out to our sponsors, AD Gaming, our strategic partner, and of course, we can't be here without our broadcast partner, Playtonia, and our everything really powered by Etisalat by and. So again, thank you to those wonderful sponsors that we have here. Shout out to, of course, our producer in the background, Darkter. Shout out to you, Sora. And shout out to these teams. We got a lot of teams ready to rock and roll here. Looks like, of course, of these 15 teams, I actually recognize one team because they are very large in competing in other mobile games. Case in point, other Battle Royales. PUBG Mobile is one that I have seen Shift compete on a bit, and Shift is one of the teams of today. But that's not all that we have for us today. Obviously, I know Shift is a great team. I'm going to be looking out for them. But in a Battle Royale setting, you don't have much time, especially in a mobile version, to prove yourself. Now, Sora, as you know, point system here that we do have for us today is going to be broken down into how these players actually place. Out of a best of 5, if you get first place, you get 12. If you get last, aka 11th through 15th, you get nothing. And for every elimination or kill that these squads get, they get 1 point. Now, at the end of the day, it's how many points you have accumulated, not exactly how many win or booyahs you have taken. Now, Sora, we've worked so many different games. Now, one thing can be said, and that is the fact that Free Fire is a up-and-coming Battle Royale. Usually when you think Battle Royale mobile, you think maybe, Fortnite touching on those toes. Maybe you think about PUBG Mobile touching on those. But what are your thoughts about Free Fire here? As in the States, it's not really taken off yet.
Well, it's not really taken off yet in the States, but what's really cool is a lot of media that's really popular in the States has been very well showcased in Free Fire. There are Assassin's Creed promos and Street Fighter 6, just a bunch of games and stuff like that. So it's not as well known to us since we're a little bit older, but I even know that my cousins play this game. So it's a pretty popular thing in the States, just slowly up and coming.
Yeah, as most mobile games are targeted towards a younger audience, it's nice to see that, but it's also nice to see this road map here. We have made it all the way to the final Invitational Qualifier to determine who is going to be making it all the way to the playoffs. That's, of course, a 28-team, 2-group playoff that needs first the final team to compete. Now, Invitational Qualifier, we have invited 7 teams, and 7 teams need to secure their win to get through, and 15 teams total. So obviously, to get into that monthly finals Q4, we're going to have 7 teams of today and 8 teams of next week's open qualifier to find out where it is going to be placed. But Sora, as we look at these 2 teams, as we see their icons, I know Savage is here. We also have a lot of animals. We got the Jaguars. We got the Hawks. We got everybody needing to now duke it out. But I think that the Raptors might be able to do some real damage here. Now, Sora, one thing I got to ask you is if you were to have a team, what animal would you name it?
That is absolutely insane. God, that's hard. That's hard. I don't know. Don't put me on the spot like that. You know, I'm just gonna take after Woofer fans and add like a wolf, something to do with a wolf, because everyone's gonna make dog and me jokes, and that's gonna be hilarious. Looking at the teams we have here today, though, I'm just gonna say it's really exciting to see the logos for all of the teams. I would definitely wear shirts for like half of these, and that's how you know you have a good logo. Like the shift, that looks like a sports logo. I can't even be mad at that. So does Icon. So obviously, I'm already drawn to those. One team is just named Savage, which is just awesome, and they're a bear. You know, I guess if you ever in the forest with them, you know, good luck. But all of these teams together just kind of should one on a stage like this, and that just makes me even more excited than I already was.
Oh, absolutely. Now, getting into our schedule of the day, of course, we have 5 maps for us to take us through. Now, there are going to be some repeats, so it's really 3 maps on a rotating cycle here. Once we get a visual of that here, I will be a little bit excited to see what each team is going to be doing in each zone. Of course, if you know other battle royales or you know Free Fire, starting off on Purgatory, it's not a lot of coverage here. Now, coverage matters a lot when it comes to battle royales. I know me and Sora, we went back playing and casting Apex, and if you are in a bad position, well, you just get melted, and you don't want to be pinched, and you don't want to be double teamed in a game like Free Fire, especially when it's all about positioning. It's all about timing of getting your way through these corridors. But now, next map, I think Alpine. We're only going to see it once on map 3. That's the map where it's all about the close quarter combat, and that is a map that should be relatively quick here. But we are going to be watching every single map played out to make sure that we know who is the best and who is going to fire freely into the crowds of enemies, all 15 teams of them. Now, Sora, let me ask you this. If you are a battle royale player, are you a sniper? Are you a shotgun? Or are you a rifle user?
You know, when I play battle royales, I really try to be like water and just adapt to whatever the game gives me. You can't look for a certain build in a battle royale as much as you want to. If I could, I would be a sniper. I'm just going to say that. But you can't do that. So, you know, it's always about making the best that you can out of whatever situation you're given, which is what I think really draws people to the genre in the first place. Every game is different. It's not like Overwatch. You're not always going to get Tracer. It's not like the only thing you can really control is your character and your abilities that you bring in. Everything else is pretty much random. So I think that adds a entirely new level of skill. You have to learn to use guns that you might not be interested in and then just adapt. And I think that that's really interesting. Hopefully we see a lot of that today.
Yeah, now looking at the point system that we're going to be having here, looking at how they're going to adapt, as you say, with these weapons to find these eliminations, because at the end of the day, even if they do get first place, second place with 7 kills gets the same amount of points. But which team is going to be doing that? As we've talked about these teams a lot, I want to know your guys at home, if you are currently watching us English casters or the people on Urdu stream. Well, you're not going to hear me say that. Shout out to those guys, though. I do want to know, who are you rooting for? Is it going to be the VIPs? Is it going to be the guys who come from outside, the Outlanders? Is it going to be the players who have formed into a legend of Legend Max? Or is it a team that we just don't know much about yet? Honestly, 3K ED, 3K'd YouTube. That is one player and his team. I know this. Good luck to them, because you're representing with your own face as the brand of the logo. So you're going to have to come up large there. Obviously, if you're going to have such a smolder, I don't want to see you be a smoldering pile of ash by the end of this.
But that's such a fire play, pun intended, to actually lead with your face. You know what I mean? Into all of these insane contenders to have your face. Like, that's a grizzly bear up there, my guy. I'm just saying, I don't know if I could lead with my face, or respect to somebody that could do that. I mean, I'm curious, Ed. Are you looking for any skins that you might want to see, or any specific, you know, abilities and whatnot?
I want to see, the only ability that I care about most is the ability to aim. If I'm seeing people whiff shots, then I'm going to be really disappointed there, Sora. But I mean, true fact. At the end of the day, it's about all of the core aspects that these players like to bring. So
Right.
no matter what, even though this is, you know, one of these shooters that has these quirky abilities different from a normal, you know, hot drop and get shot kind of gameplay, it's going to really come down to how team play and team orientation will fan out here. Now, of course, looking at these teams, VIP, I want to say that I've seen them before. They are, you know, obviously a very bold name. Now, I do know that I've seen Shift before. Shift being one of those teams that is honestly one of the highest tier teams for PUBG Mobile, but in a very small region. So that might lead to some issues when they're facing off against Arena Esports, where we have people from around the world who come through. I believe right now we are dealing with mostly the MENA region, those Middle East and North African teams. But looking at LIGUA Tunisia, that is the team who has Tunisia in the name. And if you have ever worked or have ever watched the esports scene in MENA, any team that has a country in it usually is terrifying to have to go up against, because those are teams that are representing not only themselves, them players, the team name, but their country of origin as well. So I would be afraid of that team and Shift. Now, everybody else, I like wild cards here, Sora.
Absolutely. And one thing I will say is this game, you were talking about AIM earlier. This game really has so many mechanics and interactions that all kind of mash together that are insane. And this game does have an auto aim feature, yet the way that it has been changed and shifted and so many new techs have been formed around it really allows for skill expression. So if you're new to this game, watching it is going to be a brand new experience. It's going to be absolutely insane. And I'm just excited to see some of those techniques on full display. As for me, I Shift and Icon. They're iconic, you know. I'm really excited to see those two in action, mostly just for the logos. But you know me, man. If somebody plays for the people, they have my heart. That's all it takes.
Yeah, now playing for the people, of course, is Dictators, who is, one team that, question for them is how are they going to be able to walk this out with a name like that? They better be dominating. They better be destructive. But if they're not any of those things, one thing's for certain, their logo is big D's. Now, let's see what they can do with that. Now, looking at these teams, honestly, I could talk about them a lot. I've seen a few. Shift is one that I've seen in multiple games, but as we are flying overhead and ready to drop in, immediately we're seeing 4 teams get out of the plane. Looks like SVG is going to be rotating as well, and everybody is going for some hot drops early. That seems to be the meta of these competitive players. Now with the blue team falling in as well, VIP being the last team to drop in the first part of the map. But what is this play? Guy now coming all the way out with a dragon underneath him. Let's see if he's going to be dragging his team down or picking them up as they are going immediately over towards Marble Works here.
Honestly, it seems like, wow, there are so many teams. This is going to be really cool. It's already kind of chaotic. I see that right now we have possibly 2, maybe 3 early game fights that we're going to have to spectate. So credit to our camera work. Already first blood.
Wow. Now that's pretty clean, but okay. Legend already starting off with the kill leader here. Now, are they going to be able to keep it up? I like the angle that they're going for, taking it extra slow, but an SMG in the hands of VERUS might be able to find this pick. But what a great piece of utility to try to scare him back. Isn't actually spotted out yet. They're just going and circling around each other in this cubby. But wait a minute, now stuck all alone. It's about how you use the ice walls to make it work. Now we got Budget May trying to do something amazing here. There is a decent amount of damage being happened, but what is that gank? The flank is just too big, and they actually get a double kill. Nitro from Team Celtic able to clean that out beautifully. A triple kill. And that's perfect. Now we are going to look over to another side of the map here, Sora, but how are we feeling after already we're down to only 53 players?
Man, Legendary with the legendary use of the glue walls there, able to actually not lose any members, get the triple kill. That's massive. Already gonna, it feels like they're already fully kitted out as well. I feel like they're just gonna loot and then possibly rotate to one of the other teams they've seen drop in the area. But winning that first fight and getting early blood, it must feel good, especially when you know every other team in a battle royale is trying just as hard.
Yeah, first team to be eliminated. Now we're actually seeing more elims coming through on the opposite side of the map. What an aim. Taking out that player, now running it down. Might be able to find another one here, but what?
Oh. It was clean though.
What? It was clean. I mean, that was dirty. I don't know what.
I told you that if you hadn't watched this game before, it would be insane to watch. And I'm glad that I was not called a liar. Texts are being used right now. This is insane, actually.
Was he aiming at that person or just like... I'm confused. Well, listen up. If we're looking at tech, if we're looking at these players, we're also looking at one player who now goes for a redrop here over on the opposite side, but still now only 13 teams remaining. We are seeing some res coming around, but hold up. Right around the corner, Scobie needs to make it through. so many of these ice balls to try to back their teammates up, but that gank is just a bit too strong. And now he's actually boxed himself in here. And that's not ideal, but it's a triple kill with a PP Bison there, shutting him down. And that is going to be a great round for Hawks. Now, Hawks starting us off with a nice triple kill doesn't mean that the team is eliminated, though. There's still one player standing for SVG, needing to make it work and just taking those pot shots. And we're talking about snipers versus SMGs, and it looks like the ARs are going to be coming up big, but where's Hardcore running? He's going to the outskirts of the map. Is he going for placement?
God, we are tearing through these early kills here. Only 40 players left in the lobby. That is insane.
Oh, what a shot. Man, just using SKS and doming him. But here's Celtic Nitro. This is the player that previously got a triple kill as well. Nearly the kill leader, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is for the team of Legends. Legends Max, that is. Now, needing to find some team coordination to touch down. Just waiting to find that entry point, but well, they're looking for some kills. We got someone on the roof, not sure if they know that they're getting shot at, will be eliminated there, and Nitro picks up his teammate, keeps it moving, and that is a team that wants to keep running it down. But here's VERUS. VERUS is a team that should be able to find somebody, but what is this? Walked into a room that's a little bit too hot to handle, and that is a insta kill for one. And now we still have 13 teams standing. Lots of stragglers. Lots of teams just getting eliminated one step at a time.
We're back to 44.
Yeah, because they picked them up.
I didn't see that part. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but it's okay. Now we're back to 43.
That's a motorcycle. This game is, like I said, it's chaotic.
This is very chaotic, yes, but the skins are what make you win. So I'm rooting for whoever has the neatest, stores. But looks like we are going to be seeing a UAV get deployed, and that's going to give us
hilarious to say about a battle royale. I will say that the skins in this game are gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely. I think that they have definitely put all of their heart and soul into these cosmetics. But looking at this team rotating in, we still see NK going for that one, cleaning it up, and this is actually looking great. But here's Icon. Icon, you said you wanted to see them win. Well, it's only up to Latif here. Latif being the only player remaining for this team, needing to just get some placements. As we do know, the score separation now. If this player, Icon, is able to survive here, goes right into the ring, needs to bob and weave, but unfortunately, bobbing and weaving looks like they are going to be gunned down any second now, and they are still managing to stay alive.
I think you need to stop calling people out. They're iconic. Remember that. It's in the name. The whole team gets back up here, unfortunately, but look at the use of the glue walls. Aren't even able to really touch him until that point right there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate. I mean, the crazy thing about Free Fire is that none of these firefights are free with all of this utility usage, just locking it down. But that is a care package dropped and another player coming back from the dead. Now, 44 players still standing. This is an endurance test, but unfortunately for some teams like Icon, they will not be coming back.
It will not be coming back. That was so dramatic. I mean, this is only the first game out of 5. These players are probably still warming up, and who knows about the different time zone differences. But even still, all of them are playing incredibly well. This is, I think, the closest game so far I've gotten to cast with this org, so I'm excited.
Yeah, a very back and forth between these two teams. Now, if we do take a look at that map, hopefully we can see the overall map. I want to know how close these guys are together, because right now it is very scattered as to what we can find out. But as the cloud is encircling and the map comes through, obviously over here by Priscilla is a firefight of 5 teams taking it back and forth, but it's actually this purple team going off against Stars, who might be able to find an opening and clean it up. But only 2 players are remaining for each side. Now, we are seeing some rotates come through, but again, everyone is just inching closer and closer towards Priscilla. And if they can touch it, well, there's a lot of damage to be had.
Well, we're about to see the Raptors possibly fight here. It's interesting to see how many teams have decided to play safer than others. We were talking about Swift being I guess you would say maybe a pro choice here, and they only have one elim but no deaths, so maybe they decided playing it slow and letting everyone else fight it out was the best choice. And honestly, it looked like it's benefiting them right now, even though Raptors with 5 kills and nobody dead is kind of just sweeping.
Yeah, they're really taking the cake here, but oh no, Nitro, I can't see you die. No, this is a player that has been dominated, but a quadra kill comes out here by Fishnosh, and that is beautiful there. New kill leader is actually Biggie though. 1 nade, 2 kills, quadra kill for Fish though, and they're gonna keep it moving now. Oh no, look at that penta kill. Beautiful job.
Oh, they weren't able to get their teammate. Unfortunate. This loadout looks like double shotgun sniper. That's pretty efficient, actually, especially in a battle royale setting like this.
Well, especially when you have, you know, moving coverage. You can just drop on a whole squad, jump out with the shotguns, and crush them. But we are seeing the kill leader continue on. VERUS is winning it sand with a 5K. Just cleaning it out here.
I just love getting out the car and just laying on the ground there. It's such a power move. That's this game's
you don't want to get
version of
shot in the
T-posing.
head because it's real easy for people to line up the exits points of cars, and if you stand there, well, then you're not standing for much longer.
Oh, absolutely. But it really just goes to show how you were talking about how you wanted to see good aim, and people have not been missing shots. Like the glue wall usage has made it look like these fights are are more one-sided than they actually are. In reality, they're just great util being used with great aim.
Ooh, right behind the tree line. What is this now? Shotgun in hand, going aggressive here, but wait a minute, someone's trying to pick him off from the off angles, and what a shot. Does take out a little bit of the armor, but as players are getting picked up, let's see who's going to pick up the pace and get some picks for us today. Which needs to find something, just going right through it, needs to use that shotgun and to break right on through the ice. If you break the ice, you're going to have to make sure that you're ready for the communion of getting that quadra kill for Fire. Fire from the sidelines might be able to get a penta, but a triple kill from Water is going to shut them down. This is where the ring has chosen, and Water's quadra kill will be where the fight slows down. But wait a minute. Here is knows that his team's getting pushed in. Unfortunately, stuck in this building. They're getting cooked, but what is this? This angle is beautiful. Being able to shoot all the way up this very steep canyon. Should be able to find some picks, but they are getting beamed down and stuck in the ring here. That's going to cook them a bit.
Yeah, this entire storm is kind of cooking them, but it looks early. It's not really doing that much damage to them. In fact, none of them seem worried, still taking fights while inside of the storm. Hopefully that's not too aggressive and they manage to push through here.
Well, if you don't take that fight there, Sora, you know what happens. You just
die.
You just die. Yeah, you have to get them
yeah.
off of the, you know, they're standing where you want to be. So you got to push them off. You got to scare them away. But with this high ground, I mean, it is just relentless amount of damage. Minato here now pulling just a full moment. Needs to pop off. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that nade was clean or what? Just completely.
It was clean. It was clean. Absolutely. Oh my stars finishing. Oh, that wasn't just a grenade either. It was.
Okay, I know who my favorite team is.
New meaning.
My favorite team is just these two. Celtic and Fishnaj are only 2 players on their team remaining, and they have still stood and killed entire squads.
I do feel like they're playing for the people, and that's what's making me genuinely very happy.
I think they're playing for the $1,500 if they get to the end of this. A $1,500 for just why? That's a lot of money. Now, let's see it. Oh, what a shot, and keeping it going. I love the angle here from Hawk. This is, of course, Hawk on the team VIP, not the team Hawk. Is that an Inosuke mask?
I forgot they had a demon. Yeah, they had a Demon Slayer crossover. I completely forgot about it. It's funny how we both noticed that at the same time. But I mean, look at this spot up here. Just a guy in a pig mask, just kind of vibing at the top of a tower and not being touched. It's kind of a power move, actually.
Honestly, you got to bring the only power moves to the game. But one thing can be said for certain. Less than 5 minutes ago, we had 13 teams. Now, only 6. So, 50% of players have been eliminated yet again. 21 players still remain, and a lot of these squads are going to have quite a few issues. What a shot from Hawk. Oh my god. That's why they call him a hawk. He's hawk-eyed and is able to get these picks down. Now, Sora, looks like that quadra kill cleaned out a whole squad just under that sniper for Hawk. And I asked you, what would you prefer? Looks like... Wait, that guy's got a grenade launcher. Just killed 4 people with it.
And is the new kill leader. Hawk is cooking. Same person.
No, this is the team Hawk. The other one was VIP's player Hawk.
I refuse to believe that. I feel like they're just the same person on 2 teams controlling 2 separate accounts.
He's got 2 phones.
Just being a mobile game makes that joke infinitely funnier, and I love that.
Oh, but look at that. This is why you get that grenade launcher. How many nades does he have? Hawks is just raining it down,
Clearly
and VIP
not.
Hawk is not good enough for the Hawk. Now, that is going to be VIP needed to clean it up after his teammate has fallen. It's time to pick him right back up, and Hawk is alive, but let's see if Levery is going to be able to clean it out, and that's one. But there's still a few more remaining, and oh, you're on the ground. Let's keep you there. Just needs to finish him off, and there it is. Quadra kill for Hawks. But they still have 1 player on VIP trying to camp around the corner. What a shot through the window. And the rest of the
Was
team
that
needs
death?
to rotate.
It didn't look like death.
Nope, they're still in there.
Okay,
It's
all
just
right.
Gale. Just Gale.
Just Gale.
Wait,
Don't say it like that. Gale can cook.
or be
Not
cooked.
this time, though.
Yeah, absolutely fried, calamari style. Dip them in hot sauce. Now let's see what these guys are going to be doing with a hot gameplay on the opposite side of the corners. Now it's hot around this corner, and what is this? The Rock is going to be able to smell what's cooking now. Right around this boulder is where the real fights happen. Water making sure that everyone's just getting washed away. Might be able to do it again. What a movement diff, and all of the movement should be able to find some picks. And oh my god, he's just floating. He is a butterfly with a team wipeout on one person.
A butterfly with the sting of a bee. Absolutely insane play by Raptors here. And actually, I think they managed to just push. Did they just push this out completely fine through high ground? Yeah,
Apparently
trading
not.
1 for 1 here.
Oh, but you know, you can get that trade, and that's a trade again. Water gets it down, and that is a end game. It just jumped on us so fast. I mean, I think the Storm finished them off there, and that's going to be a booyah for the team Raptors, a silent team who had not many kills early on in the game, like we were seeing from VIP, like we were seeing from Hawks, like we were seeing from a multitude of other teams. Raptors just snuck their way in and knew how to win their 1v1s, and that is what you got to do if you want to booyah. But how points work is eliminations matter a ton. So even though booyah for Raptors means 12 points guaranteed and some frags at the end, other teams might be neck and neck with them.
I mean, but remember, they also had like 15 eliminations. I think they were one of the top teams in elims as well. That was just a great team for Raptors. They're setting the bar really high, and it's very exciting to know that every other team is going to be gunning for them for the rest of the match. See, with a battle royale, normally when you have that one person that outduels you or something, you just get upset and go home. No, you have to play 4 other matches with these people, and they are immediately the target now.
Oh, yeah. You know, this actually reminds me of when I was casting PUBG Mobile, because very similar in the bracket system. I was working with the IESF. Now, that team, those were global countries competing against each other, and Morocco dominated in game 1. Unfortunately for them, 2 games after that, back-to-back, every team in that lobby decided Morocco did not get to rock anymore. And just shut that team down. So are we going to see that same level of pettiness coming out from some of these teams? It's Free Fire, so they're free to do so.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to understand that is absolutely the most beneficial play. If you see the absolute biggest threat of a team and you decide, well, if everyone, and that just shows the level of the players, if everyone can make the same macro play of we need to shut these guys out of the game, a lot of the time, especially in like battle royales, people see a singular team, and instead of going and jumping the one that's winning, they'll still attack other people. So making that choice is just the meta choice, and honestly, it's just impressive. But
yeah, but I mean, highlights here, this is Water's game. I mean, obviously, that was just a massive trade out here from Hawks into Water into, of course, all of these guys just doing a great job getting these kill leaders. Now, this team, with 40 players still standing, Hawks was at 7 kills. Now, what I can anticipate from this massive lead that they've set up for themselves is points. First off, they got at least 4th place in that previous matchup here. Now, one thing that can be said, 4th place plus, I would assume, maybe 13 kills or so.
Oh,
these guys are
seeing that
dominating.
the second time is gross. I'm sorry.
Ooh. I mean, here's Nemo and Fish J, but it really came down to this angle. But look at that nade. Just bye.
God.
And then Hawks multi-kill. You had everybody kind of spreading out, finding their picks. A 1 grenade from this, and then they do it again. But this time, instead of doing it to them, they get it done to them, and that is where VIP falls. I mean, all of these teams were really clean. Like, I don't think
this is super close.
I didn't see any team fall back behind like too terribly. They all put up a great fight, and this game's hectic. So at the end of the day, it feels like RNG. It's like, oh, who am I facing against? Oh, am I facing against 4 squads, and one of which happens to have a grenade launcher? Oh, I'm dead? Okay, I'll get him in the next one.
Yeah, I think it's really good, and that's a good mindset to have. You know, like there are a bunch of games, specifically, I know fighting games do this a lot, which the format kind of shifts to how the game is. You know, with Battle Royale, sometimes you get unlucky with loot, and other people grab like just legendary drops and everything like that. And with that, that's why we can do a 5-round with eliminations included point system. So we give everyone a chance and no one's ever down and out. Because like you said, it is RNG. It's a battle royale. The thing that makes it the best is also the thing that makes it hard to compete in. But I feel like our players really want that challenge, which is why we're continuing to see people come. And I think it's even more interesting that way as well, because like we said, now you have the macro of, oh, should we take out Raptors? Hawk is a player we might need to be more worried of. We saw a lot of aggressive pushes in this game that we might not see now because people were losing firefights. Or even more so because it's so early in the tournament, maybe now is the time to rush and go for kills and then possibly play safer later on. You develop enough of a lead, and a guaranteed 12 points 2 times in a row might just be enough to keep you in first, you know?
Yeah,
all of that is things that you need to keep in mind.
Yeah, and Sora, I do want to point out in preface, Raptor, who I did not get to see a lot in the early stage of the game because we were following VIP and Hawks and their conquest through the main eastern part of the map. I will say one thing. Raptor apparently had 15 kills and got first place. So that is 27 points for just game 1. Then you compare it to Hawks.
Is not
Hawks
far behind,
second.
actually.
Hawks in second place here with, and this is based off of points here, of course, kill point, 15 kill points. Just insane. Even though they were eliminated, not second place, they still dominated throughout it all. So Hawks, they're definitely up there with Raptors in probably best contention. I think that they are going for kill points because you only need to be in the top 7 to get into the qualifiers. So as we have right now, VERUS, which we saw got kill leader for a solid 3 seconds, Hawks, who had kill leader for 3 minutes, Raptors, who had game points. The rest of these teams really went for placements. You could tell based off the kill points, except for Legend Max, they were the early game demons. They were the guys leading at the start, but they did fall off pretty early. As you can see, kill points versus total points, it's very close.
While you're not wrong, I think that might just be the strategy. Maybe just early game aggression, grab as many kills as you can. But you know what they might do? They might make that play with the loot that they get in their first building. Maybe Legend had insane gear at the beginning and then decided, you know, we're going to try to push this advantage. The thing that I'm more interested in is seeing Swift Icon at so low, being like very how do I put this, experienced teams, you know? So that's kind of interesting. Already you can see different stories start to form. We're on Purgatory this time, right? Or was that last one Purgatory?
That last one was Purgatory. Now we're going to be jumping there. Yeah, there you go.
And hopefully these scores get changed in the Bermuda Triangle. It's known to have insane effects. I mean, I would love to see this board shifted every round, although Raptors has an insane lead right now when most of the competition. Knocking them out of the top 7 spot will require insane gameplay, which is exactly what we want to see.
Yeah, and I actually went over to see what the chat was rooting for. Who did they want to see win? And I am seeing a insane level of people wanting to see Shift do better. Shift,
yeah,
1 kill point, eliminated in the first 5. Now, Shift, I know, is a team that I've seen them do great gameplay, but now Dictators is another team that people want to see do better. And of course, what we know from Dictators is that they didn't do too hot in that first game. Now, Sora, knowing that the next map is going to be much different in structure, this is going to be Bermuda, this is going to be more vibrant, where you don't have these players hiding in these sniper nests that are poached up every 2.5 miles or kilometers. It's all about how these players are going to be able to spot them behind it. But we're going to jump right in. We're going to fly right on over this map. And this map, as many small islands, is peppered with tiny little corners to hide and hopefully some nice picks to see.
Honestly, the drops are kind of looking the exact same. It seems like every team is trying to claim a singular point. So maybe they learned their lesson from the early game fights. And as soon as I say that, I'm immediately corrected as Legend lands with another team. So I guess we're about to see an early game squabble, scrap, other words.
Wow. Let's see it now. This is all up to them to now spread out, search for clues. They want to make sure that they're on the outskirts, find some decent loot, and run it down. Now we already have 4 players that have dropped. The whole team is gone. First blood happens as soon as a team is done. That is the kind of gameplay that I want to be watching. But look at this. We're actually seeing as Zizox might be able to find themselves in a great position to just charge them. Wait, what is that? They're getting dipped by the movement speed. That is the Flash. Triple kill comes out here from Prabe, and they're going to keep it going with water. No, that's them picking each other up.
Okay, I was like, you've ever teabagged one of your own teammates?
Battle Royales is you kind of have to teabag because the animation of looting is bending over and taking it. So, rephrasing that is dropping down to actually get the loot there. Now, one thing can't be said, Sora. This is stuff.
I mean, what I will say is just, once again, this game is already taking a much calmer approach than the last one. I don't know how Raptors is doing, but I haven't seen their names in a kill feed yet, which is good or bad. Maybe they're playing safer, trying to maintain that advantage. What you were talking about with movement in this game is very interesting because there seem to be a lot of, I won't say animation cancels, but a lot of weird animations if you don't know what they're doing. Like scoping in and out can look really weird from the spectator point of view, and then the crouching without actually seeing the revive thing from our perspective is kind of interesting. But it's so cool because once you understand the movement, it kind of applies to a lot of different games. An Apex player watching this could kind of understand, like, oh, they're doing this because they're in an animation that's really crappy for being on the open. Was that Saitama?
It could be. Anything's possible here in Free Fire. I mean, they got anime abilities, they got May walls, and they got amazing gameplay. Now look at this, it's hardcore, looking like they're having some hardcore flick of the wrist. What is that? Imagine getting 360 shotgun blasted.
Imagine having
a
it
man
happen
in
on
a Santa
somebody
hat.
aiming on a phone.
Honestly, I mean, some of these players, if you look at how they hold their phones, because I've seen some of these players in LAN events, and it is insane the way that they're gripping their phone. It's like, if you ever seen a really hungry child given a sandwich, it's like how they hold that sandwich.
I mean, what I will say is, for one, got beamed completely out of the air there, EMP. Just wow. But for two, I mean, yeah, there's a claw grip that I think that's what it's called for this game, and that's the main reason I can't really play it that much. I can't be competitive in a game like this, especially with my nails. So I'm glad I can at least watch it.
Yeah, don't want to break a nail hitting the gritty in the Free Fire World Cup. But now we got Muha here with a double kill down. Shadio might be able to find more, but it's all about the res. Their team has stayed alive and kept their teammates up. Now 48 players are here, but wait a minute. Both teams having that grenade launcher might be able to jump around the fence, but using their util needs to get around the corner. All the damage is here, and what a shot. The sniper actually headshots him dome zone from across, and there is the comeback. And oh wait, they're still finishing it. That's another one. That is EMP and their time to shine. But what a nade. Just rocked it from the back lines there. And it looks like they are going to be stuck in this position. 5RZZ needs to make it look easy. Oh wait, their teammates backing each other up. They are just diffing them. Look at that support. And his team's flying right back in, Sora. They're going to be able to succeed. SFT is walking away with 3 elims and all 4 of their players still alive.
The chat asks for Swift to swiftly advance to first place. And I guess there are people who play for the people, because look at this already being just exactly what they're doing last game, but it actually worked out. Played slow in the beginning and now just slowly trying to push that advantage. You know, normally with more professional players in sports like this, they'll gladly wait a little bit in the beginning and try to like just propel themselves up with better macro and better positioning and things like that. Who knows? Maybe that's what we're starting to see here. Like, I'm kind of excited because this is already different from the other game. Although, I wonder how Raptors is doing.
Well, Raptors right now, we actually haven't been able to see for a little bit here. But as I know that this is DS, this is going to be the Dictators now trying to anime run their way through the open walls. Might be able to get into contact with a Fabricator. Might succeed in getting some better loot. But Hawks in the kill feed every single time. Every time Hawks is just in that sniping position, getting those picks. Now, Bermuda here looking worse for wear for some of these teams, as we have now 2 teams gone out of the count. Now, Sora, my question for you is, are we going to see Raptor or Hawks back in first and second place? Based on how Raptors is just occupying that kill feed, I believe so.
Yeah, right now it seems like the highest elim count here is 8. And from a team that wasn't in the top 4. So even if they were to win this game with that amount of kills, I still think Raptors has a chance of staying in first place just from that previous advantage. Like, they're in such a good position here. It doesn't really make any sense for them to actively, yeah, they have 1 kill. They're just sitting there kind of vibing. It doesn't really make sense for them to try to actively search after such an incredible game last time. They would rather just loot up, get everything they need, and then probably push that advantage later.
Well,
Speed ups in this game are crazy though.
Oh yeah, look at the setup here. Great util. What is that? Just dash it in. This is water. This is a player we've seen get multi-kills or become a kill for probably down. Now, Prabe getting 1. Should be able to work it out, but he actually gets the trade. Quadra kill for Prabe, and that is watered out, gone. And this is Raptors, and they are not looking too hot. Only 2 elims, and they're being eliminated. Wait a minute, they walled him in. You're stuck, Monty.
Wait, but the grenade play. No, they tried it.
But it lands.
13th place.
It landed. Monty's grenade landed and knocked out loading.
Okay, well, that's still kind of impressive.
And then Hawks comes in and kills loading because of it. Even though that wasn't even for his team, they just opened the door for VIP and Hawks to come in and clean house there.
Clean house, clean beard, and clean elimination of Raptors from this. Oh wow, and Empire is also gone. So that's 2 teams gone so quickly. I think this is going to be the start of the very aggressive playing in the match. But like we said before, Raptors is gone, and now actually I think a lot of people are going to start being more aggressive since they know that they can't maintain or continue to grow a lead from any like picks or anything like that. And yeah, we're starting to see people path more aggressively already, so I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, they are being aggressive because they realize, wait a minute, a lot more teams have died compared. So there's a lot of stragglers in this. 11 teams, only 37 players. That means that there are a ton of duo squads, maybe even solo players trying to just go for placements. And that means any team like VIP who has full HP and full team, they just got to run it down and find these guys. And that's why they're getting a double kill with the nade, with the shot. Light's going to grab them. And all of these players ain't got nothing on Light, who got a team wipe out, a triple kill for Ebo. and a great wipe. 7 elims in the hands of VIP so far.
Hawk always seems to fight Hawk. Have you noticed this?
Yeah, it's VIP and Hawk here. They have had some rough times against it, but this guy got a race car.
Kind of vibing with that, actually.
That is such a fast vehicle.
I mean, it's Free Fire.
I don't feel like that was a free car.
Oh God, no, no. If it was, honestly, yeah, I didn't know about it.
Yep, there's Saitama.
I wasn't crazy. That's good.
Well, let's see if this One Punch Man can get a one headshot dome down on these players. He's got a sniper. He's on a rooftop. And we all know that if it's Saitama, he's got no limits.
It's crazy that a lot of the guns in this game can one tap to the head. A lot of battle royales choose not to do that. And that was death? Oh, wow.
Kobe.
It hit.
I did. Whoa, Ninja Dash. Sarah cooking him up, finishing him off.
That's 2 down.
And here's Ores, and they want to run it down. They want to do a ton of damage. But with 1 pick onto 1 team, you still have to work it out with only 2 players remaining. Unfortunately, Sarah got traded off in that greed of getting that 1 pick down. And there's a teleporter as an ability for this player, being able to hopefully re-hit the same angle over and over again. But as we do have Hawks, this is not ideal. VIP Hawk grabbing the pick down on an Oswald, hitting the no-scope headshot onto them on the ground, just completely sitting them down. Might be able to find more, but VIP Light has dropped and taken out. But what a nade! Just massacred them, and VIP is still standing with 3 players. But look at this. Hey, guys, watch your window. Quadra kill for Evo. Might be able to finish it off. Now, if that's a Quadra, they need to find the final one. But another squad has entered the fray here, Sora. And
what a reaction check with these glue walls, though. Throwing the grenade and immediately getting glue walled there is just such insane. And these are on phones, by the way. That's hard. That's genuinely impressive. Swift here, only losing 1 member, 5 kills, 28 players left. I mean, they're looking like a contender right now, no?
Yeah, I think Swift is definitely taking it back. 5 elims and a kill leader, Legend Max. Now, we did see Legend do a similar standing in the first half of last time. Now surviving for the quarter of this with only 9 teams, 8 teams. For the kill leader VIP, they want it back. But Icon, wait a minute, Icon's still alive. Icon is here. They haven't done anything this game except for that 1 kill we just saw here from GMR. But
well,
on
that's
this
perfectly
roof,
fine playing it safe.
Saitama just domed a guy.
Oh, what a bad spot to be caught in. But never
Ooh.
punished, apparently.
And here's Legends. This is a team that needs to be punished. They are currently competing for the team kill lead, and that triple kill from Sarah might have given them the kill lead back. With 5 elims, they're tied with Swift, but they're all just cooking up in this kitchen.
The colors are really messing me up, so apologies.
Oh, they're messing you up. Oh. For context,
the name is
colorblind.
red, the color is green.
Name is red, color is green, and bullets are blue.
Right.
Kobe.
Wait, no.
Nice.
VIP
Good shot there
Hawk
from Nitro.
in another fight.
Well, it's now going to be Nitro, who we did see dominate the last time, now facing off against VIP. And here's Ebo. This guy has 7 eliminations. Not his team. This single player has 7 eliminations, but he's on the ground and out for the count. Hawk, you have to make it work. You are the sniper on your team, but you just got domed from behind, leaving only 1. G8L. Now, G8L doesn't like to take L's. He doesn't like to eat anything besides pain, and breakfast is served over here by Icon, taking out more picks. This is the team that has been very patient. Need to find some more, but Outlanders, they're eliminated in team number 7 to be eliminated. Now, looks like everyone is trying to split it back, but I love the TP effect. They're back on the same high ground advantage that has kept them alive.
That's kind of gross, actually.
And they all have snipers. They are just teleporting from building to building, one-tapping people. And now they have like 3 elims from it. There's 6 teams, 17 players remaining. There are so many stragglers.
VIP only has 1 member, but they were able to secure 14 kills here, and they are going to at least place 6th.
At least. I mean, this is looking clean, but it's about how the team play comes through as we are in and nearing the 15-minute mark. VIP team down on 6th. VIP is no longer standing, and that was a team that I was expecting to go pretty hard here, especially with Evo getting those 7 kills alone, and their team probably getting into 3rd place based on Raptor falling. We did Raptor fall. I believe they did pretty early on, so it's looking good. But here's Legend Max, currently rank 4, and what a shot. Keeping it moving. Babo King is down. Quadra-kill for them, and it is another team wiped here. 5 teams now standing with 12 players in the mix. Oh my god, the portal is right on top of that roof. Sora, they can just get up there.
Yeah, they're just nading here, playing super safe and trying to see if they want to even go up there right now. It's kind of ingenious that they get to sit here and just hold that many opportunities. The portal is just so low commitment.
Hey, Sora.
Yes.
The fist icon that they use for people who are unequipping a weapon is just Riot Games logo. Okay.
That's it. That's how you're getting.
Maybe the players don't notice.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Let's see this now. Isn't shot up. Oh, they're just going right through that wall. Might be able to find some kind of pick. Decent amount of damage being dealt here by SFT. This is a team that I have seen before. And these players, different roster, obviously, for a different game, but still, whoever's managing Swift, they know what they want to do. Look at how tight the circle is. With only 5 teams, they are all just spread out and stuck in this one house. You have one team upstairs, one team downstairs. Wait, 2 teams downstairs. And one team on the outside facing off against another team, sniping them from the outside. And look at that. Nice big old windows. Might be able to see if they have a nice reboot for them. What a jump shot. DS still standing, but they're not able to de-escalate the situation as they're now walking their way into this here.
That was the bar. Ring is getting smaller. Look at this. Everyone's playing so calmly, though. No one's getting overly aggressive, even able to pick out through the door right there. Like, that's kind of insane.
Oh my god.
Blue wall saves the teammate, though.
That was so clean. And there it is. Maddie getting another elim. 7 for SFT. And look at that. They actually wall in an enemy for half of a second before we managed to bunny hop around, but they're just jumping over the walls here. And uh-oh, you didn't expect that one up close and personal, but wait, no, your teammates backed you up. The comms are clean, and SFT on a triple kill from Maddie. But wait a minute, Witchy is alive still, but the ring, it's enclosing them. They're all stuck here. What is this fun alley? They just used their teammate to boost over the wall, and that's going to be a triple kill. Shift has fallen, and that is another team. 3RB getting a triple kill for them, and they might be able to clean it out. The aura is there. Quadra kill, and everyone's down. It's the final ring, the final countdown. It's up to who gets to stay alive, and with the ring out, it's a team wipe, and that is a booyah for one team and one team only. What a guy.
I'm honestly shocked that, wow, they played that so slowly. Like, so many people would not have been able to hold in the ring that long without trying to push any teams, and they were clearly, I'll be honest, I didn't even notice that they were one of the last teams remaining, and honestly, if that was what they were going for, it's absolutely working. This was insane. Congratulations on the booyah, and the 12 points. Although I'm curious to see how many elims they had in the first place. What do you think about that final fight? It was insane.
I think that it really came down to a terrible position for the ring to be. They were all on different corners of the wall. They were like, you know, Squidward and SpongeBob when they had that one brick wall in between them, and they just said just the worst things to each other. But looking at this, we have one thing to celebrate. The fact is that Alec got 3K'd and won a booyah. So the team that has gone in here with the face of a champion, managing to live up to that hype, will be taking one win. But I want to say I'm disappointed that we didn't see Raptor, you know, pop off the same way, which means that this could be an incredibly close group stage type beat. This could be very close in points and seeing where these teams land.
The good thing about Raptors is the fact that a team that wasn't in the top 7 won this match. So in theory, Raptors should still be top 4, even with the kills from VIP. So that's good. One thing I will say is the ring was actually really lucky for the teams there because they were holding house. And if the ring would have settled on house, it would have been really hard pushing into all of that util and everything like that. Like possibly just might have gotten glue walled out of the house for a while and had to like waste a lot of ammo getting in. So I mean, the way the ring landed was actually huge. Seeing a bunch of people die to ring, like Icon didn't even get to really participate in the last fight. They died to the ring. And then that final squabble, I feel like it would have been a lot less entertaining if we would have gotten unlucky with the placement.
Yeah, I mean, that ring placement really came down to who still had nades left, you know. And honestly, looking at these highlights, looking at these teams being able to do all of that early damage, I still can expect that Hawks is going to be up there in kills. I love the fact that DS was able to, you know, get a few frags, get into the final circle there. But at the end of the day, it's about who is the most consistent team across 5 games, not who pops off one game and can't repeat that action. Obviously, one team has been incredibly consistent, and that's Hawks. That's the team that I think is going to be taking it overall, and that is my prediction. But I could be wrong.
Oh, we're doing predictions?
Could be VIP. It could be me.
Yeah.
I might just download this, jump straight on in, and beat everybody, which isn't going to happen.
What are the rules of casters joining, actually? Because Ed and I can make a mean 2-person team really quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a 4-stack? No, you don't anymore.
You don't need a 4-stack.
Yeah, but look at the VIP. 7 elims that
gorgeous.
early, 8 elims. They got so many kills that I think even though they didn't get into the final top 3 in the circle, they're still going to be up here for points.
I mean, we're getting to the score. I mean, it's really hilarious. It feels like we're waiting for the final scene of a really good movie, and they're just keeping us on the seat to try to figure out if somebody else is alive because they are really leaning. I mean, these are really cool plays, but I'm kind of trying to see who's in first.
Who's on first? Well, I know what's on second.
I don't know who's on third. And actually, I don't know who's in first. But it looks like this is the end of the highlights.
I just love the fact that
this was gorgeous.
They used their teammate's body to jump over the wall and ended up winning the game because of it.
Not to mention they walled one person out of the ring. So they were taking damage way longer than the other people.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great job there, Sora. But as we are now moving into map number 3, this is going to be the only time we get to see this map. It's the only time we get to see Alpine. And if you are a fan of some winter wonderlands here in where I'm at, it is Christmas season or just the holiday season. I'm excited to see who's going to be able to, you know, bring their, you know, winter cheer to this next game, because I'm excited. This is the one up in the mountains, and what we've seen is that the teams that do well with high ground advantage, that would be your VIPs, your icons, your teams that have the real sniping skill. And by real sniping skill, I mean Saitama and Hawk. That's the 2 players that are doing it. And I know that the Saitama player's name is no Taro, but he's Saitama now. We can all just
I completely agree. That is an executive decision. What I will say is, regardless of what you celebrate, who wouldn't love a gift of $1,500 and a chance to continue to compete? I think that would raise anyone's spirits, and regardless of what you celebrate and what time of year it is for you, money does in fact talk. But honestly, I think there's just something special about being able to play games you love and then, just make some money off of that. I know that's what you and I did when we played pro. It's really fun to just fall in love with a game, have it take up so much of your time, and be rewarded. Oh my stars.
So this isn't the total. This is just from that scoreboard. So Raptors is not only at, I mean, they only got 2, but this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is definitely wrong.
No, this is just the scoreboard, but I'm saying oh my stars because look at that. Jaguars at 23.
Didn't it?
Oh wait, no, yeah, this is completely wrong because weren't they first? Because
3K
points at least.
Got first place.
So they should at least be 8, 9.
At least. They definitely did not only get 0, unless maybe we're wrong. And
well, I mean, the final booyah was given to them, so I mean, yeah, who knows? Well, I guess we are wrong. Even so, Jaguar with 23
popped
points.
off, so I'm gonna say
right. Like some of this is correct for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, half of this is right. So maybe it was Jaguars and being able to back it up, but that happens. As we will ask and get our production to figure out if it's updated, and once it gets updated, we should be all right to jump right on in and give you that information. But I do want to say LIGUA Tunisia, and the booyah was wrong actually. So 3K YT, the team that I thought lived up to the expectation, actually was eliminated first again back to back.
Oh yeah, okay, because I even made a comment saying that I didn't even see them in the last circle. I thought maybe I was just not observant, but okay, that's fine. So do we know who actually got the booyah? Was that in fact Jaguar?
I guess it is. I guess this is the actual score here. So Jaguars is going to be taking 23 points and putting themselves pretty high up. I will say, even with Jaguars getting first place, Raptors is still being able to keep up with that score. But VIP, because of their kill points, both first and back, and Hawks being able to get a bunch of kills, I would argue that VIP and Hawks are guaranteed to move on. Raptors might be just barely in 7th place. So
I'm not sure because the thing is, there we go.
Oh, yeah, 5th place.
Yeah, I thought as much.
But Shift, they have just barely managed to jump up, and same with Dictators. They were the teams that were really far down, and they are still able to now be 1 away. So it's going to be Dictators versus Shift to see who gets into 8th or 7th in this next one. But I do want to shout out Tunisia's team. What are you guys doing?
I mean, maybe this is just a slow play. And they do have 3 games right here back.
Sorry, they have to get 30 kills next game to have a shot
at getting
in top 70.
Isn't it more fun to have a challenge? Who wants to win every single game? Who wants to watch a team win every single game?
Professional players.
Seeing Raptors have to climb back up, that's interesting. Seeing somebody have to climb back from 15th to at least 7th, that's already insane. We see Shift is already making it. I've been calling them Swift. My apologies. Shift, all he needs to make it to 7th place here. And then Raptors is not that far behind. This is a battle royale. Any team can be eliminated early. All of these teams seem to be around the same skill level. So it's not really a matter of what team needs to be focused. It's just a matter of what team decides to make the best decisions at the time here. I feel like as of right now, if we end up with another game like the last one, it could be anyone's tournament, not even just match. It could be anyone's tournament, because now it seems like you just need to play a little slower and farm up and then possibly gather good positioning for the final circle. So I'm really excited for what's to come in this tournament.
Yeah, I am so excited to also be thanking, of course, our sponsors, our patrons. We here at Arena Esports are powered by Etisalat, by E, and we're also a strategic partner with AD Gaming, and we have a broadcast partner bringing us and the Urdu casters online here, thanks to Darkter and others. Playtonia. can't do it without you guys being able to put this forward. Obviously, there's 500,000 AED on the line. 500,000 AED over the course of months. That's a lot of dough here. Now, with that much money flowing around, we do have to say only one team is going to be taking the big prize, and that's going to take place in Abu Dhabi in a few months here. Now, this team of VIP currently in the lead from 2 great games. I will say they are the most consistent. They have the shot at taking first. Now, at the end of the day, it's all about placing in this event, but with how much money is on the online for just a qualifier, it's going to be golden to see who dukes it out.
Honestly, you know, I'm kind of... Where did you say the final tournament was being held?
Abu Dhabi, I believe.
I hear that place is gorgeous.
I would hope so.
Imagine getting a chance to compete there. That sounds insane.
Yeah. Now, real question. So I do know this about some things. When it comes to mobile games, people can't bring their own phones. So they actually have gaming phones that are set up for these players to compete on. Yeah, because you can't play on your own phone. But it's like, how would that actually impact the players once they get there? Because if you can't use your own phone, different size, different thing, like that would be crazy.
That's completely fair, because like with fighting games, for example, I can't use other people's controllers.
Yeah,
I can't. It doesn't matter if it's the exact same controller as mine. It's just my controller has that feeling to it, that familiarity,
and with
if
FPS
I mess
games,
up, it's my fault.
Like pro FPS players, they'll be bringing their mouse and keyboard, they'll bring in their own controller.
Even League of Legends players.
Exactly. So, you know, seeing that, and it looks like everybody's going to be given an iPhone 14 or 15 to play in the lands here. So
really,
even if these players are launching themselves in with their favorite phones by their side, they better hope that they have enough practice on an iPhone 14 here, or 15, depending on what we got.
I mean, I kind of want an iPhone 14. I'm just saying. Maybe
I want an iPhone 15 because it's got titanium.
I do like titanium.
Yeah. And I like these titans of players that just landed and are ready to duke it out here. Now, honestly, Sora, it's all about how these players are going to start off strong. I don't want to see Tunisia get gunned down.
Truly, I don't. I really want Tunisia to do well. Okay, then. Swift first blood.
Shift.
Shift. God, I need to shift what I'm saying.
Exactly. You need to get that idea out of your head swiftly.
Touche. Touche indeed.
Oh, but wait, what? Just jumping 180.
Swiftly being dispatched. This is insane.
Wait, this is DS. This is
no way.
Dictators. Dictators, you can't be taken down that fast. Swift is getting 1 elimination, but they're getting traded out as well. Wait, Swift has a teammate with DS in that name. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Hawks, though, they're still poking. But no team has been eliminated yet. And oh my God, how are you still alive?
Beautiful.
Nope, you're not. But their teammates just re-dropped. So they're still standing. They got their second wind.
I wonder if they're actively going to be able to...
Wait, they don't have binoculars, they have dinoculars. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know what that means.
It's not funny.
No, do they have like T-Rex eyes? I'm confused.
Now that fist is like strangely similar, but anyways, Swift, I guess the fight's over. Does not seem like we're gonna have any more trades there. Like, is this Raptors?
This is 3K ED, the team that only has 2 kills in the total playstyle today.
Now look at that sight.
Whoa. What a cool sight, but let's see if he can channel his inner Grim Reaper and be able to punish this player right now. That's going to be actually 3K'd. Kidding, Ismail. This player is online, but wait a minute. The scythe is out, and they are ready to strike with a vengeance. Picking up that, and what a shot. Prabe getting the kill. Will be able to res their teammate right in front of him. Finishing the job. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Now, we still have LIGUA here. Wait, this is the team that we need to see get at least one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one, except if you're Tunisia, but let's see if that can change. Oh, there it is. what a pick. Oh no, in 14th place, it's the 3K team again. I mean, they came in with such confidence using, you know, the face of their, I think it's 3K YouTube. This is probably just one YouTuber and some buddies, right? Or if
I mean, I'm unaware, actually.
I would hope not. But it'd be really funny if it was. Like if
well, I mean, now we just need to check. Can we get a check on this? But that
you know, the cosmetics in this game remind me of one game that you might remember from the childhood. Cartoon Network's Fusion Fall.
No way, kinda. I was thinking you were gonna say Adventure Quest because of how like varied they are.
Adventure Quest does have crossovers, but they're uncanon. So what they do is they draw things slightly differently than the anime and like make references.
I mean, that's the best way to do things.
Honestly, it's hilarious. They have a Goku spinoff where it's just a guy during this like Dragon Cup tournament, and there's a cutscene where he screams for like 3 weeks straight, and the second he's about to hit it, your main character, you, just walks up and hits him over the head, and he passes out.
That's funny. Savage has been deleted.
Oh.
They are no longer in the competition, placing 13th for this round. Yeah,
that's so sad.
Not very.
Wait. Raptors only has one player left.
Again? Yeah,
Again?
How many elims?
Not enough.
Not enough. Who knows? Maybe Raptors might actually just kind of have trickled out. Swift with 4 elims already.
Yeah. I mean, they're really shifting up into
like
the new number one here. Oh.
If Raptors is not careful, I don't think they have another game not to do well.
Yeah, we're in game number 3 here. So 2 more games after this. And if Raptors goes for placements, they might be able to get enough points. But kills have really been deciding which teams stay on top. 1 point per kill is massive in a battle royale.
I mean, yeah, credit where credit is due. One singular person from Raptors could 100% bring the team back. And my God, do you make everyone buy you food after that and talk about the carry? I would be making back
Dictators
jokes the entire time.
The rank 7 team overall just got eliminated though, Sora.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Eliminated in 12th place. Shift still here. EMP still wanted to go in. A triple kill for Maddie. And they might be able to keep it moving.
I mean, this is a capital win for Shift right now.
Oh, nice walls. So, let me think about this. Here is DSJR, not in a great spot. Getting picked away, has to bunny hop around, but their teammates are actually going for it. And slowly bleeding out from the ring.
It seems like they have enough meds to recover this, so it might be worth UAV. Oh, I'm surprised I haven't seen a battle royale use a UAV yet. Like, it seems like a no-brainer type of thing. Look at this rotate, taking the damage from the storm just to get a safer push in.
Is it safer though? They're running right after this one player. I think this is a straggler for this team. If they can take that out, that is the 11th team down. Schulzer, you have to stay alive for your team. And if you don't, well, that's going to be sad. UAV has completed scanning, and they know exactly where this guy is. And unfortunately, other teams know. The noise from this firefight has attracted a whole platoon of squads, and they want to come right on in here with Merkel getting one player down for the side of Shift.
I mean, that's fine. As we can see, Raptors back, and honestly, I'm worried that they might be a little scared now, playing very passively.
Well, they don't have any items because they have to re-drop. So unfortunately, they're not going to have much to work with.
I'm just saying, fisticuffs have never failed anyone if they believed hard enough. Do not quote me.
Yeah, punch is always great.
Maybe they need to be wearing the Saitama skin. It gives you extra damage, I swear.
You know what? I honestly would believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I was wearing the bald baddie's caped baldy, that's his name. If I was wearing the caped baldy's cape, I'd feel
Kate
extra
Bald Baddie is insane, actually. What I will say is apparently the weapon skins do give an advantage and disadvantage. The paid weapon skins. So seeing an actual skin give another advantage doesn't sound that crazy, although to my knowledge, I am not aware of them doing that.
So skins literally equal wins.
Yes, skins literally equal wins. Although it's a lot more fair than some other games because
Messi.
Oh wow. The skins are a lot better than other games that give advantages because at least they do have a downside. So it'll be like increased movement speed and reload, but decreased damage or something like that. And that's always pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I feel about it.
I just want a sniper that says, if hit, die. Like that.
So many games messed that up.
Like that.
This game clearly didn't.
This guy just jumped off a roof.
Had a team. Wait, what team got eliminated?
Not a good one. No, I think it was Raptor who is eliminated. No, Raptor's back. Sorry. Wait. Icon eliminated in 10th. Icon out for the count.
That's still a decent placement, though.
Yeah, 10th place. I mean, that only nets you about... Oh, no, 1 point.
It's a singular point.
It's a single point.
But it's better than no points.
And better than none. But it's Icon who kind of needs those points. Wait.
Yeah, now after there's only 2 rounds to... Oh, wow, finishing them off. I feel like, especially in this mode, finishing off kills is definitely beneficial.
I like how Outlanders has 2 players with the exact same name. Except one is trademarked and the other one's a period. That's not at all confusing.
I'm just glad you didn't hear what I said.
Let's keep it that way. No, but real talk. Outlanders is having the best game of the day. For them, anyways. They're at 6 elims, and everyone's still standing. They're walking around with their baseball bats, seeing if they want to bonk someone. But, Sora, looking at this, looking at how they want to jump on in, this is looking odd for us. But I need to know, how close are some other teams? Looks like we have... Wait,
is that
just still standing?
They're going to be guaranteed a point here. That's big brain, actually.
That's the only point that they have. 0
They're guaranteed
elims.
2 points, actually.
No way. Maybe more.
They're back in the game, actually.
But there's Hawks. Hawks is alive, and Hawks is hungry, and Hawks is just shutting them out. But wait a minute, Outlanders here to stay. Might be able to shut down Hawks. If they could do that, that's massive. Now Hawks is down 2. But wait, trades coming on out. They're picking everybody back up.
Pinching.
And oh my god, it's Hirachi for the team of Hawks, who's just doing what they do best. There's one. There's a trade-off, and might be able to find the final player. But what a flick. What a player. Leaving only 1 remaining. Aziux, this is a trademark, so make sure that TM stands for a teammate who can clutch. All you have to do is find these picks. If you don't, then you're not going to be able to be a proud Outlander. But kill leader is Hawks, and they pick up Hirachi. And that triple kill.
Just be happy there aren't any points for becoming kill leader.
Oh my god, that flick was almost on the head.
Doesn't matter. He's still dead. It doesn't matter.
Hawks is alive with 11 HP or 11 kills. 2 players still standing, and they have to get out of this position.
Standing there menacingly, bro. No.
No way.
He looked at the spectator cam. How did he know it was there?
Imagine breaking the 4th wall and breaking the enemy's faces at the same time.
Right.
Good jump. Wait, VIP's still standing.
Yeah. God,
VIP
Hawks single-handedly would be in first place if they got a point. If they got like 2 points every time they became kill leader.
It's got a pet.
Yeah, you can get pets.
I want to play Wedge, guys. Game was busting. Wait. Hawks is still alive. They just revived both of their team. All of Hawks is still standing.
Not to mention, they probably get to go back for their stuff here. Or at least grab something from one of these many fallen teammates.
Wait, VIP is still cooking. This is the #1 team in the lobby right now. And they are just mowing through. But wait a minute. Hawks is falling down. It's, of course, to the team of Legend Max. This is Fishnage. This is Celtic. And they just shut down half of the remaining players for Hawk. And now, we did see 1 team die. We're at 8 teams remaining. Wait, where are you hiding? What are you looking at?
Oh!
That is not a teammate, homie. That is a dead player. 1 down. And they just wall it in a clean pick here for EMP.
You know, I was curious, is Jaguar still in the lobby? Because they were one of the main people looking for a first place spot here. Now it seems like VIP is uncontested for just going up the point ladder, although Hawks is definitely going to go up a few spots too, with the Raptors not really making a big play in this game yet and only 19 kills remaining on the board. I'm not sure that they're going to get any. Excuse me.
Ooh,
18.
DZ. Empire DZ now down. That is a team that we do not get to see continue. Empire kind of just taking a back seat here. Triple kill up, coming out here from VIP. Hawk doming them down. Auras. This is Auras team. Now, they have been run-of-the-mill in just dead in the middle of our scoreboard, now needing to prove themselves with 10 elims to try to compete against VIP, who is the kill leader. My God, what a shot. Just taking out more players one tick at a time. We have an MP49 running it down, and Hawk, he can't be doing that. Hawk is just the best sniper in this game.
Why
VIP's
even
Hawk.
pick a person that decides to call themselves Hawk? Why even do that?
There are some trades out. GAL is in a bad position, and they are going to try to get the res off, but with the player right around the corner, here we go. Big Boss, he's down. Ooh. Big Boss is dead, and VERUS, is gone. VERUS now out of the count, out of the map. That's unfortunate. 5 teams remaining, and the circle isn't closing. They are forced to fight in an open field. This is a World War II type beat.
One person.
Wait, he's got the teleporter though, Sora. He can go anywhere, anytime he needs.
Anytime, twice.
I'll do it 3 times. Comedy comes in 3s.
It does.
Anytime.
God, it's crazy because all of Hawks, all of VIP is alive. Hawks
you're
is
saying?
alive.
VIP just lost IPO.
You talk.
Caster curse yet again. Caster curse coming right on out here. Quadra
like
kill.
Team, so I'm gonna stop talking.
Wait,
about
no. Nemu just got a quadra kill as the last player standing
Hawks
for their squad.
is eliminated. No, Shift is number 4. Wait,
no
so
way.
Hawks is still in the game.
Hawks is
They are.
VIP is still alive.
Yeah,
Just one player remaining. Hawk needing to make it work. Wait, no.
with a dream and a rifle. That's all he needs.
Oh, but this is a demon of a ring. It's focusing them right into this one building yet again. But are they going to be able to work it out? They're on the side of the road, and they're about to become roadkill. That is Cymox getting a shotgun down, cleaning up one. The quadra kill from Archers. Is it just too big? They might be able to do it, but this is Legend Max. This is the same team that we've seen, just these 2 players cooking up some real demon frags. But on the flank, it's Auras, who still has the most amount of kills, 18 elims, and now it's just 1 remaining. No, VIP is wiped out in second.
Oh my God.
And that is going to be Auras team, the team that has been in the middle for the entirety of this bracket. Crushing.
The crazy thing about that booyah is that it does nothing for the standings that actively matters, in my opinion.
No, they get into 7th though. They weren't in a
Wait, no,
placement.
they were. Oh,
Yeah. This is a team
talk
that
about a clutch booyah, actually.
Yeah, and also let's talk about Liga Tunisia. These guys placed
2 points on the board.
2
Let's
points on the
go.
board right now. All right, they're existing. Might be 3 if they found a kill before they got eliminated, but also 3K YT. These are the 2 teams, the very bottoms, who have not done much for us yet. But that doesn't mean they don't want to. There's 2 more games remaining. Now, if you get first place at 12 points, and if you get 35 kills, you get first place. Actually, no, you still don't do that. VIP is in the 50s now, in the 60s maybe.
Yeah, like this is gonna be gross once we see these point totals. I'm honestly thinking that your bet on VIP that I also co-signed is probably pretty good. I'm curious to see if Hawks manages to make it, because they're insane when it comes to kills, but haven't really scored a high placement except for this round. So who knows if that'll be enough to keep them in contention. If another Raptors game comes out, they might get knocked out if they stay too low. So I feel like with this next game, Hawks should probably play as aggressively as before and go for the same placement. And then maybe for the final round, possibly just go for first place.
Yeah, they might just go for first. I think that Hawks is going to be tied for second. VIP has just got second place. Obviously, VIP getting second place is pretty large. They get 9 points, plus they had 15 or so kills. But looking at the scoreboard, getting it all just tallied up and ready to rock it, it all comes down to how they deal the damage. But highlights first off, scoreboard second off, and maybe we can see these guys duke it out in the last two. But yep, 14th place, 3K DD. Good effort from that. But team wipeout again. It's just everybody just so
while
fast.
The highlights are playing.
Yes.
I'm curious, what team surprised you the most in this match, Ed?
Well, obviously the team that got first, I did not expect to make it past. I thought that they got eliminated earlier. I don't know. Like, I genuinely believe that their team got wiped, but then turns out they still had 3 players standing. Maybe that was a confusion of names from the players. I will say Raptors not being able to deliver on the promise they made from game 1, definitely probably the most disappointing.
Yeah, I feel like they were kind of set up to be. They were delivered an incredible tournament set with that first game, like a lead that was so impressive that it's easy to snowball it. So it is kind of disappointing to see it kind of thrown away here. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's completely over. Don't want any players to lose hope. Obviously, they still have this was the 3rd game, so 2 more games, which is clearly enough to jump back to first, especially if you target these more aggressive duelist focused players, so to speak. I feel like that'll be a really great way of just kind of shutting down your competition while propelling yourself back up to the spot you want to be. Is first in contention anymore? I would say literally only if you are able to either take out VIP and Jaguar, or they don't get any kills and you take out almost everyone else, which isn't impossible as they did it within the first round. So it's not as crazy as it seems, but I'm just kind of, the odds are just continuously stacking against Raptors, and they need to start making plays now before eventually it's just a hole they won't be able to dig themselves out of.
Yeah, I think the one team that can still compete with first place is Hawks. They are always in the top 5 and always getting a ton of kills. Now, obviously VIP, they are really launching themselves forward here. The team of Jaguars, I think, had a pretty standard and steady flow of kills, but when compared to Hawks, not quite. The only difference, though, Hawks has yet to win a map. I don't believe that they've actually finished the job yet. So even though they're getting a bunch of kills, if they don't get those placement points that knock them over the edge, well, then they're going to be, vying for 7th place. But 7th place isn't what they want today, because there's a lot of money on the line for these guys, and they know what they need to do to lock it in. But we are going to be looking at the scoreboard. This is just from the last game, and they should be able to keep it moving. Of course, we do have Morris team able to spread this out.
Jaguars lost first last game, and Tunisia has 4.
Wow. We do see, though, Liga Tunisia getting into 10th in this last game, with it being able to work it out.
Raptors at 12th, though, with only 4 points. And then just a 31-point game from RS is just kind of gross, actually. Like, what an insane performance from them. That honestly might be enough to propel them into at least top 10. So getting to top 7 won't even be that bad here. I mean, Outlanders was also kind of a weird pick. I didn't expect them to get that far. Hawks 3rd, which is insane. That's pretty cool. And VIP only at 6th, which feels low. I didn't really realize they got eliminated so quickly there. So this is kind of interesting. The standings are so dynamic. What do you think?
Well, what I think right now is, even though VIP had only 4 kills, they got 13 points just from that game. They were already in first place here, and Aura's team didn't really have that many points to catch up. So I think VIP walking with 13 points is massive for them. Hawks walking away with 17, also pretty large, but Legend Max, this is a team that has been very consistent. They are going to be still in 5th place. Shift, though, because they played significantly better than Dictators, they are now in 7th, guaranteed. They have made it to the top 7. So Raptors, I think they've fallen out. They've fallen out of contention. They were leading in early and now no longer with the same kind of just efficiency for it. But just because that's one way for them to play, I will say, I don't know who's going to be taking this game. I know that VIP with that little amount of kills is a big problem.
Not necessarily. I mean, looking at the final scoreboard here,
Legend Max.
wow, still second.
Wait, Raptors
and barely behind first.
Raptors nearly got out of it in that last one. And I gotta say though, Legend Max, they've been going for kills. 30 kills. They're leading right now in consistency with Hawks, and I can see why. Every time I see one of these players being able to duke it out, they just mow it down. But
you know, we were talking about Raptors possibly not being able to make it due to just their lead possibly not being enough here. But honestly, the teams from 8 through 15 do kind of swap who's dying first, so to speak. If in these next 2 games it kind of continues to swap a certain way, like if we have another 2 games where like Savage and like the last like 4 to 5 teams kind of get points as opposed to that, Raptors could probably easily stay in 7th here, especially if they manage to grab any points. They would be holding on by a thread, but maybe there's something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a lack of confidence, who knows. But if they do manage to get a second chance, taking that into the next tournament might be enough to just have, you know, having a week to actually bunker down and get through that and like, you know, improve practice, I feel like would definitely get the team back to what we saw they could be in the first round. So I'm just kind of curious to see how this ends up going.
yeah, I think that this is going to be very interesting to see how they duke it out. But of course, Aura's team, they have launched themselves from 8th place all the way up into this wonderful spot of 4th. However, 2 games are going to be remaining for us here, so this could be it. Could be them locking it down. Now, I do want to see what kind of gameplay can push these players over the edge. What is the main form for them to keep it moving? I do know from what we've seen from Legend Max, VIP, and Hawks, they are our top 3. Undisputed as of right now. In the first 3 games, they have been consistent every single time. But with that in mind, I want to say that it has been a fun first 3 games. Again, shout out to Arena Esports, powered by Etisalat, by and of course, strategic partner AD Gaming, broadcast partner Playtonia. Can't do it without you guys. But after this, I know the teams need a little bit of a deep breath here, and we might just need to take a deep breath ourselves to prepare ourselves for the last 2 games of this best of 5 or full-blown 5 matches. So thank you again for watching. We'll be right back with a quick break, and soon game number 4 underway on a map that we just watched, but hopefully we're going to be able to see it in a different light this time.
Let's do this, Abu Dhabi! Let's do this, Abu Dhabi!
this Abu Dhabi! Let's do this, 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 Abu Dhabi!
And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around for this break. Remember that this is game number 4 of our Free Fire Invitational Qualifier number 4. Now, honestly, I'm excited for this, Sora, because we have seen some teams that really have dominated. Now we got VIP, we got Hawks, we got the Legend Max. These 3 players have been decimating. Now, I gotta ask you, 2 games left. Who's taking it of the 3?
I'm gonna call it VIP. VIP might take it. No, jokes aside, it's probably gonna be Hawks. Probably gonna be Hawks. VIP has a decent chance. I'm more so concerned about who's gonna make it into that 7th spot, because right now Shift and Raptors are two people 6th and 7th spots. They're the closest to being booped. So I'm just kind of worried about that. We're jumping right into this game. Now remember, Purgatory is the first map that Raptors did really well on. So I'm hoping that maybe this might just be home turf, you know? Maybe this is where they get their advantage. It seems like a bunch of people are gonna hot drop here, actually.
This is the exact same strat. Hot drop it on Purgatory. I mean, it's where you gotta go. You don't want to be in Purgatory for very long. You want to get it done fast. All right. Now let's see if these players are gonna make a biblical discovery of kills. Now, already we're seeing a double first blood coming out here for them, and Minato now down. New kill leader. It's actually the 3KED team. This is the first time they've ever started off.
That's Raptors.
They killed Raptors?
Raptors got one of the kills. Oh my god, wait, this might be it. They got one too. They have one Elam. It was a
They
double.
got one kill, but they also got killed. They were the victim of first blood. To the team that's the bottom of the barrel right now.
It's fine. It's fine. He's already back alive.
And there we go. Nice amount of damage here from DS. Dictators. They're running it down and they are running their mouths. They are cheering with how this is a better start than they've had before, but Raptors ain't done. This is a team that we've seen know how to play it. They're not going to lose yet. They don't want to lose to a team that is literally a YouTuber and some hopes and dreams. But Raptors seemingly unsure what they're doing right now as they are getting mowed in. But Raptors turned it back around. They have cooked up a little bit for us today. But look at this. Water also getting a decent loot. Now has his favorite gun. This sniper in Water's hands has been detrimental. Might be able to keep it moving. But SVG doing the same. Needing to now lurk around, find some picks. Come on, you can do it. No way did you just get 180 like that.
Was not savage, actually. I'll be honest.
Yeah, not at all savage. But what is savage is the fact that all these picks have been just dangerous. Now, this is map number 4. This is Purgatory. This is coming to a close. We do have SVG. And oh, this is Legends, though. And Legends is hungry. They want the kills, and they know that these players are right around the corner. They're going to just run it down right on in there. And that's Fishnaj just trying to find their own picks. But are they going to find enough? Obviously, they don't want to be gunned down. Sarah's already on the ground here, and so is Celtic. Hold up. Stars, they just shut down Legend. The current #1 team is not eliminated, are they? No way. We are seeing more damage being dealt. Lots of trades. They did pick up Icon here.
A lot of kills on Legend, actually. 4 kills very early. 14 teams left, so one's already been eliminated. But God, no one's actually finishing off any early teams here. So it could be anyone's game. It looks like Raptors is still leading the kill feed.
Yeah. This isn't going to be easy. Not going to be ideal. And that's going to be another pick. Nice. Clean shot. Should be able to find some more players, but it's about the pickups. So far, PP picked up 2 players. But wait, Madara. How many Naruto people do we have here? We got Minato, we got Madara. And we got no Madara.
This is an anime game in disguise. What I will say is, honestly, more aggressive. I wonder if that's just the strat these players are deciding is more optimal. Just be aggressive on Purgatory, and it seems like Raptors are being pretty ravenous here. Although, wait, that's a revive? Okay, I was wondering why it was shown in the kill feed, but I'm curious. Seeing that Raptors is actually there, I now have a theory. Maybe there are just 2 teams. There's Raptors when they play on Purgatory, and then there's everything else. And hopefully Raptors on Purgatory can give them enough of a lead to survive another round of Raptors when they're not. But what do you think? I mean, honestly, with this game, I feel like this is everything we expected so far. You know, everyone's pretty much performing as expected now.
Yeah, it's pretty standard here. I will say the only team that I think did really well is the players who started off 3KED. They did eventually get eliminated, but you know, they got one. They took out 1 player of Raptors before they dropped. But look at those shots. Look at those taps. Might be able to find some. This is VERUS, and VERUS is cooking up will be able to revive one, might be able to keep it going. Of course, they need to just try to get aggressive against this team, but there's no real guarantee when you're pushing high ground like that. And Nagato takes out one player. Should be able to keep that energy moving here. But Sora, honestly, I think my answer to who is, really stand out with 5 minutes on the clock, I'd say this is the most passive every team has been because they know how important placements are.
I'll be honest, and this is probably me just kind of hyping it up a little bit. I feel like Raptors kind of stuffed any early game aggression with their first like few plays. Like they got like 5 kills early, and then this whole like part here has been being played so slowly afterwards that it feels that way. But I feel like after this fight, things will get a lot more aggressive again. It's insane that we've been waiting so long. We've actually had enough time for some people to drop back in, and still haven't actually been able to eliminate anyone. Although that looks like a person from Raptors has been eliminated. So this fight is just kind of, they're playing it very slowly. And I mean, I guess I can't really blame them with the stakes that are actively upon them. This is the 4th to last game. You want to at least play for a high placement. If you're not guaranteed sure you can land that pick and get some points, it might be better to try to play for a placement point.
Ooh, but look at this. New kill leader taken away from Legends will be, of course, Dictators. But look at that accuracy. Not even moving the mouse. Bullets are going everywhere else. Now, needing to find that pick, Marcel stuck behind this wall. Citro is going right on in with Fishnosh, and they are going to get a kill down. But wait, Euros, this is the player that has been so aggressive with the sniper, being able to provide that covering fire, needs to try to cut the distance before he gets flanked, because there's a team going right up behind him. Now, that's another kill leader. This is Legends back in the hot seat. This is the #1 team with the triple kill, mainly off the back of Sarah. 4 kills just to that player's name alone, and they need to find the one final player remaining. And they found him.
And they found him.
There goes Outlanders. Dies in 14th place. I think, you know what's
very
really
interesting play, man.
Sorry to cut you off. I want to say this, though, Sora. The only teams that get put in last place are the teams that unfortunately have to come across Legend early in the rounds.
That is kind of fair. I mean, they are legendary, so I don't know what you would expect. It's crazy to see Outlanders like put so low after their last few performances. They were getting pretty consistent. To be eliminated so early, it's just kind of uncharacteristic of them. So I'm kind of curious to see whether or not this is possibly a downturn. It is weird because, like we were saying before, every single team that wasn't in the top like 10 being able to progress farther than they did before is another chance for the main standings to stay the same. So right now we're seeing a lot of teams already have gotten points. With the Tunisia already has 2, and Savage is eliminated, I think. But still in all, there are a bunch of teams that now have at least made it to 13th that weren't even there before. So I'm curious to see if maybe we get a full reset as to who's in 7th place, or actually we're in a fight.
Wow, what a fight. And look at that, everyone's just getting mowed down here. Wait a minute. Okay, you stop doing that. Stop it. And that's why Dictator's getting gunned from behind, taken out easily. But wait, there's a Bugatti, and they pick it up, and they're out of there.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God for the Bugatti.
Well, you gotta, if there's, oh wait, Icon. This is a team that, you know, they have a really nice icon, but they don't have a lot of kills right now, and they need a lot to get into where they need. But VIP in that kill feed just got another one down. And here's Oris, the last winners of last round, running through the ring to try to find another player that they've knocked down to continue their kill streak. Every guaranteed kill is a ton of points for them, especially when they're so close to getting into the top 3. But Icon, the player Icon, and Ladif being able to get the pick. Icon's just stuck in this box, though. Box like a fish.
Only 12 teams remaining, and Icon going into a fight here. Who knows? Might try to make it 11.
Ooh, but wait, no! Tunisia's gone. Again.
No. Actually,
place,
no. That is
no
a
points.
significant improvement, though.
There's still 0 points, though.
Yeah. 2. Wait, they get 2 though. They had 2 kills.
Oh, they got 2 kills. Nice.
So that's still better.
Oh, ERB. ERB is about to be
movement.
right back. Oof. God, out of that one. Now there's Babo King, who unfortunately not going to be able to do much. We're looking at this map. Wait. What is the pink team doing?
And Jaguars has been eliminated.
No way. Is Jaguars gone already?
Yeah, Jaguars was just eliminated.
And Icon.
By Icons, it looked like.
Well, Icon took some damage as well. Aura's big boss needs to now get some more picks like this. Icon and Nagato. This is just rotating to each other, working their way out. But Saitama, this is about to be the series of serious punches if he can just push in. And look at that teleport.
Or teleport.
No, it's not a teleport. It's Saitama. He's just that fast.
True. That was just lore accurate Saitama in the video game. Skins really are paid to win.
This guy just put a wall in front of a car and it immediately exploded upon impact.
They're called glue walls, but what type of glue does that? God, Gorilla Glue needs new advertisement. Can stop cars.
Saitama reference.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm sorry. Anyways, look at this though. We got VIP with 5 eliminations, about to find another nation to eliminate. Aura's team needs to now run away and find themselves a better coverage. I love the terraced mountainside here though. This is a perfect angle to be, but nice nade guns him down. Sniper from Hawk. It's Hawk with a sniper. Of course it's gonna happen. Light does it again, gets another player down. It's a double kill for Hawk, and Evo is gonna keep it moving, and this might be an eliminated team if they can keep it going. Double kill again, and it is an eliminated team. Unfortunately, this up top mountainside, we're at 10 players still standing, or 10 teams still standing. 29 teams, players, words, hard. Oh, dude, Hawk just keeps...
Oh, that was Raptors that got eliminated at 10th place.
Well,
so they get at least 1 point.
And they had 3-4 kills, so
technically, depending on who places first here, the ratings might not change. I don't see Swift.
Oh, Shift is definitely in the game, though.
Shift. God. Gosh, diddly darn it.
All right, well, now we got 9 teams here, and look at that. What a beam. Just being able to just keep going. Look at that. It's jumping. But what is jumping is stars getting light down. And that is VERUS gone, but VIP still standing. Hawk gets Nagato. They're killing everyone remaining for Icon, and Icon could be out of the game, and I think they are gone out of it. Icon losing in 7th place with the triple kill from VIP. Now VIP is not done. They still have 3 players. They revive Light. Light now flying back in, and let's see if Light is going to be able to open up the death note and write out the names of these teams. That is exactly what they need to do now, keeping it moving. A great wall to push them forward. They want to chase down this team, the quadra kill, and might be able to be the pentakill for the team, and it will. New kill leader, and they are leading the charge, leading in the killing spree. Hawk, look at that. G8L finishing the job. Come on, there it is. Wait, no, they're getting flanked. VIP is getting shot up. They are stuck in this zone, and they're not going to be able to do much here.
You're underestimating VIP right now. It looks like everybody's back up already. Half health already, and then just sliding into the storm here with 0 fear.
The #1 team is out for the count in 6th place. And the ring is so close that everyone... This is it. This is it, Sword. This is game 4 coming to a close.
Oh, wow. Actually, wait. So Shift just eliminated VIP, which is interesting for the ratings here with 8 points. I think Shift might climb.
Wait, VIP just rezzed everybody and knocked down. Wait, Evo's dead.
But they're
Evo got eliminated from the ring.
But how? Oh, wait.
And here's Shift. Shift is still standing. Shift is guaranteeing themselves 7th place in this one.
There are only 5 teams remaining.
Nice quadra kill though. Aura's might be able to join into the top 3. But no, the shutdown! The team's gone, they're dead! And Hawks, how is Hawks still alive? They have 5 elims, and it's just been Hirachi and Cabas. They've been just sitting in this one building for like 30 minutes.
Anyone can cook, and apparently I guess that implies 2 people can cook at the same time as well, even enough for the entirety of the team playing the Storm here, which is interesting. It seems like it's going to hurt a little bit more, but apparently they just have the mets to do it. And I guess honestly trying to stall out this because they are the last 2 teams might just be the play here. Shift is slowly taking them out, and yeah.
Wow. But Hawk got second place. That's going to guarantee them 9 points. They also got 6 elims. It's going to put them up at 15 points for that. So good job from them. But it does come down to Shift, who I have seen dominate in other mobile games. This roster is deciding that, hey, I want to be back in the qualifiers. I want to move on to playoff stage. And they want to do it with us here at Arena Esports. So congratulations to Shift. But it's not over. We have 5 games, and we have done 4 games. And if you can do math, Sora, how many more games we got?
1 left. What I will say is Shift is clearly trying to shift their placement up higher, but as we can see, everyone that was in the final 6 or 7 spots were about the same as the leaderboards. Jaguar getting eliminated early really did well for Raptors there. I don't think any team knocks them out here if my math is correct. But this game is so chaotic and it's so hard to keep up with. Maybe I'm wrong here. We'll have leaderboards up in a second. I'm curious, though, seeing VIP get eliminated there. What did you think? I really thought that they were going to take it all the way that match.
I mean, they did a decent push up there anyways. They got a ton of kills. They were the kill leader the entire time until, unfortunately, it was just a smorgasbord of people playing, and that's where it guts them gunned down. So honestly, I cannot say without confidence that VIP is still obviously in the top 7 easily. You disagree.
VIP is definitely in top 7.
Definitely, yeah. So I will say though, the team that won game 1, the team that I thought would keep it going, the team that I hadn't seen before, Raptors, really decided to drop the phone here.
Yeah. Drop the phone. What I will say is a lead that powerful normally leads into people continuing to push their advantage. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't, but you can see right here in early game they had some highlights. They were becoming that team that we saw at the beginning of the game, and it was kind of shocking to see their fire kind of extinguished here, where normally we would expect them to try to push this into multiple kills and just snowball and get back into the game. They were snuffed out really early, getting only about like 4 or 5 kills, which I don't think is enough with the, I think maybe 2 points, maybe 3 that they got from placements, bringing them to like maybe 8. Like I think it's probably the points they got for this round
for team max. For Legends max, is it you're referring to?
No, for Raptors.
For
Raptors,
Legends,
I
they
think
got knocked out in like 9th.
Was it 9th? Because if so, that's 1. And then even still, I was kind of expecting more. Everyone else seemed to last really long. Hawks lasting until 2nd place is really good for them. And then just
didn't have a lot
the
of
win
elims,
that
though.
everyone expected Shift. Well, 5 elims and 2nd place, so that's 9. That's 14. That's not bad, especially since they were already in the top 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I don't think anyone else is gonna outpoint them. And then Shift being the veteran team in these mobile battle royale games, clearly we expected a win from them at some point. I'm glad they got it. It's just kind of insane that we just get to see so many teams win. We saw a Raptor win, we saw a Shift win, we saw, like, hopefully next we see a Hawk win. We have 2 teams with Hawks on them, so who knows. It's just insane.
or the team Hawk, and Hawk will always win. Yeah, I mean that means the house is rigged. Always bet on black. I mean they're ready for it. So I think that what Hawk is going to do is they're going to jump right on in here, and I think that this is going to be, we know who our top 7 teams are at this point. It really comes down to who is going to break through again. Raptors can't make a comeback unless they play like they did in game 1, and that's just not happening. I'm gonna say it. That's not happening. Tunisia.
So what I will say, right, because I don't want to say that, I'll say as of right now, if nothing was to change, the standings are basically set in stone. However, I mean, fire being lit under people in the final round is what makes esports interesting. So many different stories can be told about people who were down and out in esports, and let's be honest, we all know that that's come on. Who knows? Maybe we might see Jaguars come back. That would be insane. But I mean, we should have the leaderboard up in a second to actually know how far it is. My prediction is that Jaguar is still in 7th place, actually. I don't think anyone took them out.
Well, looking at this, Hawks actually only got 6th place points here for their kill points, plus their placement was great. I mean, 2nd place gives them 9 points, but not a whole lot to walk away from. 14 points. Shift, though, and VIP, 13 kill points.
19.
Gets 19. So VIP is going to be able to do a decent amount. I will say, though, Legend Max is still in first. Based off of this number right here, VIP is close second. So
Savage with 15 might actually knock Raptors out because Raptors is not that far ahead of them.
I mean, I think Raptors, they were at 20. For the past 3 games have gotten like 10 points max.
Yeah, so I mean, they might get knocked out, but then again, it's just the difference, the disparity between the top and bottom was so great here that it might still be enough. I'm honestly kind of curious. I'm glad I got the 9 and 14 right, so I did get the points right. Shift at 23 clearly propels them forward. VIP probably stays around the same. Legends Max, I think, was also in top 7. But right now,
Shift.
If anything, I think Savage makes it.
You think Savage makes it?
They were 6th. So yeah. Now I feel like with an extra 23 points, they propel to at least 4th.
Yeah. So it's really at this point, it's about if Raptors is staying in the playoffs. That's
it's just a battle for 7th right now. I think the top 5 maybe are probably set in stone. They could
top
all
5 right now. I'm gonna say it, and if I'm right, I'm right. Okay. It's gonna go Legend Max, VIP, Aura's team, Hawks, and Shift.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not sure. For me, I'm gonna say VIP, Legend Max, or a team Shift.
You think Hawks is lower than
Raptors.
Shift? You think Hawks is lower than Shift?
I think Hawks is lower than Shift now.
Okay.
They might be lower than Shift.
All right. I'm going to repeat mine because it's right. Legend Max, VIP, Aura's team, Hawks, and then Shift as the top 5. And that's what I'm saying. So it's going to go that order. And the reason I believe it's that order is because I've been keeping score right over there. But Icon, I think, is a good opportunity for them and Dictators. Dictators and Icon have been in the middle of the road for the most amount of time here.
I would disagree. Icon's been behind.
They've been a little bit behind, but they are the team that is going for 7th with the most amount of momentum in this last game. So
true. Well, now we go to overall score.
Legend Max, VIP, Hawks, or
Raptors 6th.
Raptors. How are they still in it?
I was correct.
Hey, you said VIP was the first, so you're wrong. They're off by 1 point.
I said second, bro.
They're off by 1 point. Anyways, it doesn't matter. All we know is that Tunisia needs 80 kills to win.
Okay, so right now, all I'm saying is, hypothetically, if Empire and Dictators are eliminated, Raptors is guaranteed 7th if they are eliminated early. Wow. Vice versa, if Raptors is able to get any kills that propel them ahead of those two teams, first off, we can disagree on this. Unless Raptors or Jaguar gets a 20 kill game or a 30-point game, they're not touching the top 5. The top 5 are pretty much set in stone now.
Right.
So right now it's a battle for 6th and 7th. Jaguars and Raptors really need to show out this game, even if it's just a very high kill game or a very high placement game. One or the other is needed. And if possible, like a win con here is definitely just Raptors and Jaguars not teaming up per se, but kind of looking towards these other teams and trying to take them out. Because like I said, taking out any of the spots from 8 to 11 really lower the chances of anybody knocking you out, and then you can spend this next time that you have preparing for the next round and developing strategy and coming back and figuring out what that problem is. But now I think it's crunch time. I think we're going to see whether or not Raptors deserves this top 7 spot, deserves to go to the other qualifiers. Same thing with Jaguars. And if not, it's fine. But I mean, imagine being in the 1st through 5th spot right now. You're chilling. There's basically no way you get knocked out. And that must feel really good to just basically be able to play this next game for fun. I'm curious if we're going to see a lot more laid back, aggressive play from the higher up teams. We should be getting into a game any second now, actually.
Yeah, and the prize pool, I mean, 1st place versus 2nd place is a decent, like a few $100s. So, you know, just the difference between those two teams. So, honestly, I think that with that in mind, these teams are still going to be battling it out. VIP, 1 away from being in 1st place. That's a little bit insane to me. I think they're going to be able to take it back here. But the fact that Raptors didn't fall off just from their great game 1 tells me that, you know, they're going to have to really put in some work here if they want to stay, because a lot of these teams want that spot. They're going to kick them out.
And all I want to say is I am officially better at math.
I mean, that wasn't really a mystery, though.
No,
Game time. Here we go. Let's count how many people fall out of the plane now.
Once again, hot dropping on the final round. That's pretty aggressive, actually. It seems like every team decided to.
I'm not gonna lie,
but they're not really playing.
They have to hot drop. They have to. The reason why is because this game, you need to get your setup first. You need to get your favorite guns, because obviously, when you have your favorite guns, you have the best skin for them, and you got everything lined up for you, you just win. So the earlier you get it, case in point right here, level 1 upgrade. That already is a huge milestone, and we still have people trying to land. But welcome everybody to map number 5. We are on Bermuda with the first blood already coming and being spilt. But with players now down, it's only an Uzi in this player's hand, and there it is. The first blood will come through, and that is a big pickup. But if they can keep it going, it's actually
like
the new kill leader.
Whoa,
it's Tunisia.
That's also really bad for the standings, though, because they don't really have a chance of making it past 7th. If Tunisia actually manages to pop off this game, it's going to be insane for them, and I'm going to be super happy. But that is you are very happy to see that if you're in the top 7 right now.
It's like Tunisia is really just a mousetrap.
4 kills.
Wow. And honestly, though, Raptor was able to get a bunch of kills, but 4 kills for Tunisia is massive. They've been waiting for this moment. And now they're
absolutely ready. I mean, I really wish that we could have seen this type of gameplay the entire round. But if you're gonna have to go out, you might as well go out with a bang. I think that's the Tunisia special, apparently. And they're just trying to absolutely snowball this lead to show that, you know, next time it's gonna be insane. They're going into a fight right now, actually. Ooh.
Going in, no, gunning down. Tunisia's at 5 kills, triple kill from Madara.
Oh my god.
So they're at 6 kills.
They're still the kill leader. I don't know why it's
wait. 3K ED is doing the same. They're also popping off. They just killed an entire squad.
Raptors with 5 kills. People are showing out for this final game. Yet notice that not a single squad has been eliminated yet.
Because they have that second wind right now. So really, this is why people hot drop. Because of the second wind, it almost guarantees you just get early kills. And you do that, you boost your points.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like we definitely need to get some full team wipe soon to actually, you know, submit some of these advantages. If everybody gets 5 kills, no one got any kills, if you know what I mean. If everyone's sandwich. But what I will say is just, wow, everyone's showing that even though this could have seen, I won't say one-sided, but this could have seen very set in stone, as some people were saying earlier, that all of these teams are showing in this final match that they are all of the same level and deserve to stand here on this stage. And that's always really nice to see. Like, look at
Tunisia
this.
versus 3KED. Tunisia wants to eliminate their only other competition, but wait, the Raptors is online to the new kill leader, which means they have about 8 kills. Triple kill from Fire. Water doing the best that they can. They want to keep it moving, and they will try their best, but Ismail is out of there. Does not die to Tunisia. Does not die quite yet, but Tunisia's hungry. They're running it down, and Raptor wants it as well.
9 kills.
9 kills, and oh my god, that was a beam. No, they didn't knock anybody, but that was clean with it. And Water.
Raptors heading towards another team right now, actually.
No way. They're so hungry.
Starving. Oh, this is a pinch.
All right, and there it is. I believe the team that is actually coming right alongside them is, unfortunately for Raptors,
wait, Raptors didn't notice that's an enemy behind.
They don't, but that enemy that's behind them, I believe, is Legends Max.
Ah, maybe they don't want to fight that. Hawks with 0 elims. Legend with 3.
Legends.
This is a completely different game.
No, but Legends is on Raptor. If they kill Raptor, Raptor is done for the game, and it's up to the other teams. Still 15 remaining.
That's perfectly fine. With 9 kills, Raptors might be enough. Honestly, I would be kind of surprised if Raptors is the first team eliminated. But with 9 kills here, not even the worst thing that could happen to them now. That's putting them in a pretty decent position. Notice what names we haven't seen up there. Jaguar, Shift. We haven't seen either one of those people up.
But they play for the late game.
That could actually affect the standings.
The one team that can affect the standings is Legends. They want to find those picks, and look at that. They actually dropped the player here. Might be able to finish him off. Yep, Water's dead. That's 1 pick down already, and I don't know if Water's going to be able to come back here. Yep, they will come back. Great revival, but ProbJ's here, and look at this. Sarah needs to clean up house, but they get it. That is a huge pick, and a player now down. But can they be consistent? No, they can't. They're keeping it moving. The sniper from above. Sarah knows what's going on, and Fishnaj is going to try to work around it. Now, Legends is at 5 elims. They've killed 2 of Raptor's squad. Raptor will revive, but that loses all of the momentum that they had. The weaponry that they built up is gone.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that's a small price to pay for being able to stay in this game and continue to farm it back. They didn't seem like they looted the bodies too well. The weapons should still be there where they dropped, and Legends is leaving that area. So Raptors just has a chance to sit back, refarm up, and then play for kills again. I mean, as of right now, not even the worst thing that can happen. Yeah, look, they're all back. 9 kills on Raptors, still perfectly fine. Honestly, not the worst outcome.
Yeah, but look at this. It's actually another kill here. Coming out from 3KED. And oh my god, Tunisia's still standing with 6 elims. And they found another team that they need to beat.
They're looking great while doing it. This is absolutely insane. The gameplay we wanted from this team that we knew they had the entire time. It sucks that it's coming out so late. But we might as well enjoy it while it is here. Gorgeous, beautiful nade. Looking at the map here, my god, there's so much fighting going on.
Oh my god, look at Raptors is booking it from Legends. You can see Legends down here in the yellow, just chasing this poor team across the bridge and into a whole new world, a whole new fantastic fight happening in the corner there.
They're also split up, which is very interesting. And it seems like they're gonna find a way across the bridge.
I think Tunisia has doubled their kills. Actually, no. They've multiplied how many total kills they've had by 4, just from what they've done right now. But I think this is where it comes to an end. SVG, they want to finish off Tunisia, and Tunisia does not have the movement to get away. That's going to be a pick, but Marcel just revived his entire team. Double kill comes through. Everyone's in a great position here now. SVG, though, stuck behind these corners, and that is the first team.
Wow.
Tunisia trying their best to stay alive. Unfortunately, bit off more than they could chew, and 6 kills is all they get to the last game of the name.
Even with such an insane start, Tunisia still manages to be one of the first teams eliminated. Unfortunate. But what I will say is that was a pretty savage play. Hopefully they can manage to maintain that. Raptors back with gear, ready to take these fights, ready to push that advantage. Savage, if you're Savage here, you really want to get these very early picks so that you can focus on placement later. Knocking out some of these teams that are weaker because they've had to respawn a bunch early is definitely what you want here. A lot of fights that might normally seem worse for you to pick honestly aren't even as bad as before because they just don't have the firepower to compete with you.
You know, I completely agree. Looking at Oris here, they just got their first elim, but it is at the cost of some of their players. Might have to go for the revive. Decent wall to trap him in. No, wait, no. What? He got walled off himself. Now it's to run all the way around. Nemo's not in a great idea, but Cymox is with the double kill down. Well, not double kill, but double knock. Might be able to knock him up, knock him down, and knock him out of the park. Oh, a team wipeout, triple kill from one player. But there's another one.
mean, honestly, Savage being knocked out this early with 5 kills and no point, and no placement point means that they are out of contention for 7th place. But what an intense showing. Swift here, honestly, starting to pick back up steam. Every kill on Swift is honestly great. Hawk was just standing perfectly still for no reason and manages to get... Oh, they lagged out.
No way. No way. If Hawk is out of the fight, this is not going to be easy. Viper, of course, or sorry, VIP, they are guaranteed to place in a position that doesn't really matter too much, but that could cost
I guess now is the time to lag out, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter, but it is $100 difference between first and second, right? Roughly.
That is the difference between a new controller or McDonald's. And honestly, with inflation and everything, I do want the extra McDonald's.
That's a fair point. McDee's. Wait a minute. Hawk
so ballsy alive. To just sit there and heal behind a wall and hope they don't check. I respect that.
Oh, no. Hawk came back, but he disconnected immediately again. You could definitely tell that you could feel Hawk throwing his phone across this room. You feel it happening.
Eating the phone only making the problem worse.
Oh. If it ain't broke, broke it again.
If it ain't broke, broke it again. Swift, once again, in the kill feed. Honestly, I think they're up to at least 7 points here. I don't understand where they're fighting, but Hawk is back in the game again for the 3rd time. And this time is moving around. Speaking of Hawk, Hawk manages to take up another kill. The team, not the person. And it looks like they're going to also lose somebody to VIP.
Ooh, VIP and Hawks. This is the fight that has been coming back and forth over and over and over again. But Minato for this team of 3KD, just getting them all the way down. Might be able to find another one, but it is a team of snipers, making sure that VIP does not have legs no more. Right in the kneecaps. That is why you used to be an adventurer, but not this time. Now, we do have Simox trying to find Magnum and keeping it moving, but there is a res coming out right away to make sure that they do not go down. But there is a final blow onto the player on Hawks, not the team. And they're ready for it. But wait. They're going for it.
What I will say is because none of them decided to rush, all of them decided to snipe. It seems like Hawks get a free reset here. And a quadra kill. A squad had to have been eliminated, no?
I mean, we're only at 11 left. And I gotta see what VIP can do left. It's just one remaining. And they are spotted. Look at that jump shot. This is the power of the 3rd person. And what is this? Cabas is here as well. And they're cleaning up. And that is going to be a triple kill. G8L is on the ground. And Raptors eliminated at 11.
No.
Shut down on shift as well.
Isn't that... Wait. With an 11th place... With an 11th placement, they don't get any points. So that 9 points they have has to be enough. That is their buffer. If any of the teams that are in contention manage to get enough points to take them out of 7th place, Raptors will not be going to the next tournament.
But Empire
this could
DZ,
be the end of their run.
So our Empire DZ is gone. So that means that, and so is the other team of Dictators.
I think 7th might be... No,
Guaranteed.
wait, because there's one more team. There's one more team. Well, what is it called? I forget the name, but one more team is here that has a chance of... Well, it won't be a bracket reset, but has a chance of
VERUS
actually
needs to be the last team.
Yeah, VERUS.
VERUS has to do it.
VERUS can knock out Jaguars here since Raptors is 6. Jaguars is the person on the chopping block.
Hawks just got eliminated.
Oh.
And no way. 3KED. is the bottom of the score, and they are on the kill lead. They're eliminating everybody.
So unfortunate.
And Outlanders is down as well, which means it has to either
at 7 kills.
Oh, Legend definitely gets first place at this point. There's no doubt about it. VIP doesn't have any players remaining to get the kills. And Icon
Not to mention pushing through the storm here.
Oh my god.
This was just a crappy position. With a grenade to finish it.
And oh no, 3K he just died to Oriz. Oriz is gonna be getting into third place.
So 7th, yeah. So the placements are final now. It's a no 6 teams. Technically, one could still be one of the teams that's beneficial. Shift is continuing to keep their spot, possibly playing for another 100-point difference here. I mean, $100 difference here. You know, I mean, if they can knock out Hawks here, I think they can easily take another a higher bounty.
Wait, but you gotta remember, there's still one team that can get into 7th. It's still VERUS. I think VERUS is still alive. Wait, no, VIP is not done. VIP still has Ippo.
VIP could go for first place here.
Icon's eliminated, so Icon's not in for the count.
Icon was one of the teams that could have possibly knocked out Jaguars.
I don't think VERUS is in the game anymore. I think I was wrong.
Here, okay, so right now let's count the teams. Shift, Legend, Hawks, that's 3.
VIP.
VIP,
no, Hawks is eliminated.
4. Oh, okay, well then that's 3 VIP. So we're missing 2 teams right now that I don't know the names of.
We have Shift and we have Oris.
Oris, that's 1. Okay, that's 4.
So where's the 5th? There's only 13
possibly about
players.
to be eliminated.
Oris just naded himself. Big Boss just naded himself and died. No way, Shift is winning. And Oris has 1 player left. Simox has to stay alive thanks to the regen.
The smoke.
Shift is at 11 kills. Legend wanting to stay in first place. Shift might be able to catch up if they win it. Oh no. Nitro getting a little bit more than they chewed. And boom! Wait a minute, they're alive! SFT just wiped them, completely eliminating them. But wait, there's still more. DSJ, they're at 13 kills here for Shift.
Getting a Kaja kill and not actually knocking them out is insane.
Simox is still alive. Legend knows that they're here. Everybody's around, but VIP team's eliminated. Killing spree here for DJ is now done. But Fishnaj needs to find some more. Legend needs to keep going, but Shift wants this MVP. They want to win it. If Shift wins it, they can get first. They have the numbers, but they have to eliminate Legend next. Like the next team to go down has to be Legend.
I don't see them getting first here. I would have to look at their kills again because there is like a 20-point difference.
They're at 14 kills.
They could get it. They could get it. God, what a comeback if that's the case. Going from like middle of the pack to going from bottom of the board, middle of the pack to ending in first place here.
Jaguars.
But not necessarily.
It was Jaguars. Jaguars got 5th. Jaguars is going to get into 7th. Unless they were already 6th.
Jaguars gets to stay 7th. They were 7th.
So Raptors is safe.
Raptors is safe. The bracket will not be reset. Everyone playing here is now playing for prize money, which is a nice feeling to have.
I want Shift to get 2nd at least. But VIP lasted a long time. But there's only 3 teams left. And it's just 2. This one player, Simox, has been sitting up here the entire time.
If it stays, it pays, apparently.
No way. Fishnaj. Great nade to finish him off. Will get the pick down. Quadra kill here for this one player on that 4K.
3 teams remaining. Literally only a wall separates them from death.
3 teams, 4 players.
Does not hurt, actually. There's only a 2-tick right now.
Fishnaj drives that down.
Yeah,
Team wiped out, Shift in 4th. Legend max guarantees first no matter what. I mean, they did that a while ago, but wait. Oh, the Oris is down, and the game is over. Down for the count.
So the winner is actually
Legend.
No.
Legend max.
What a crazy ending. So now they get to stay first. So they keep their prize money and everything. So right now, standing should be about the same. Although what I will say is because I think Aura got No, they stayed pretty long, didn't they? So the standings might be around the same here. And honestly,
VIP might have lost second
it might have possibly
because they died fifth place.
and Shift was kind of cooking there. So
And
I
Shift
mean,
was cooking
it
a lot.
could be anyone's game with this one. I'm curious to see what the standings are. We'll probably get those right after the highlights again. So I'm just kind of shocked right now. It looks like this tournament was a back and forth, you know, like it was not a one person show. Everyone had ups and downs. Raptors hanging on by a thread from my count, but I might be wrong. If so, what an underdog story, proving that the caster curse is not real because Ed counted them out multiple times.
I thought that I honestly was kind of shocked. They must have had such powerful game one.
It was such
that
a
it just
powerful
carried
game
them.
one.
It just
Like
carried them for the
literally
entire
a
time.
30 compared to like 0 game lead. And then not to mention that everyone deciding to show out. This is literally what we kept saying. We kept saying if every team decides to show out right now and a bunch of teams that normally didn't get to make it far, it proves that Raptor gets to stay in the same spot because Tushia and everyone kept actively trying to pursue kills and putting pressure on all of these teams. It became a way more hectic game. And because of that, I think that it wasn't able to shake up the top 7 enough. But we will find out in a second if my count is correct. And yeah, I'm just kind of shocked here, you know, like this entire set has just been kind of insane.
Yeah, this has been a pretty wild 5 games here. Obviously, the games didn't last more than like 16, 17 minutes each. So fast games, but the damage came through. You really look at how these players were able to, you know, match each other out. And I will say one thing. The way that the 2 bottom scoring teams dominated in the early stage of that game, I think is the main reason why some players are missing out on prize money now. Or missing out on qualifiers.
Oh, absolutely.
They shut down so many teams that were about to get in through that door. And then to just, you know, and that's a bittersweet ending, because imagine if you're a team and the team who hasn't done anything the entire game decides, oh, let's turn on our phone screens now and actually start clicking on people. That's a little wild, because it's like they hadn't done anything and your team had been grueling out. It's like, it really hurts a little bit to see that happen. You know, just from my perspective, if you were one of those teams that was so close to getting in and the team that hadn't gotten any kills for the first 3 games decided to drop your squad.
Yeah, what I will say though is at the same time, I'm just curious. Maybe that was just that team's full potential and there was nothing that could have been done. Or maybe maybe a team tried to cannibalize them early, like they had done the last few rounds. And like you said, phone screens were actively turned on, heads were actively being clicked. And this time you could see like that was it. And if that's the case, then yeah, you did get unlucky, but that is just a constant reminder not to underestimate your opponents. I'll be honest, I would rather take the $100 or $200 difference in this tournament as opposed to in the finals when we underestimate a team and the same thing happens. You know, you only need this to happen to you once in your esports career, underestimating someone, for that to never happen again, especially if it involves you losing money in any way, shape, or form. I know for a fact that these people are going to play like their life depends on it, and every team has full golden loadouts where all of the skins purchased and all of the abilities that they could possibly have, regardless of what their previous tournament results show. And that's honestly a better lesson to have learned in the long run than anything else you could have learned from whatever money you would have gotten, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that at this stage of the game, it's about where you are going to take those lessons you learned and the knowledge that you gained, because practice makes perfect. And this is just one qualifier. There is still a match to be had. We're going to be sending 15 teams after a open qualifier finds 8 more teams to compete. And then that qualifier is going to decide who's going to go to playoffs. But looking at how this game went, looking at these highlights here, Jaguars dropping 5th. Jaguars, I think, is one of the teams that might be competing with Raptors there. I'm pretty certain that they might be able to get in, because Raptors actually dropped pretty early. So there's a chance that Jaguars might have dropped Raptors out. But
well, no, Jaguars was 7th. So if anything, Raptors get 7th. Another team would have had to knock out
another team. Okay.
Raptors. But I mean, honestly, still a possibility. And that must be scary. Like, people are right now looking at our faces instead of score results, trying to figure out whether or not they placed. And I just find that kind of funny. Hi.
Do the math real quick. Yeah.
Just kind of salivating, like trying to figure out if they
on.
win or not. And then we're just sitting here kind of vibing, you know? I think that's really funny. I mean, what I will say is, though, at this point as a player, you know, you're looking back saying, what could I have done better and all of that. And before any of those thoughts reach any of our players' heads, I just want to say everyone played incredibly. All of you all should be happy with your performances. Yes, there were things that needed to be improved on, but actually playing this game and hopping on stage is one of the first hardest steps you can take, regardless of how many tournaments you've had. Be proud of your endeavors and be proud of your placement. Don't take this as a sign of feeling bad about yourself. Instead, focus on improving. And I guarantee you that next time, if you aren't in this top 7, you can be top 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's the case. And the very unfortunate thing about it is if you didn't place, this is the last qualifiers to get into the Arena Esports playoffs. There is no more. There's an open qualifier that you might be able to re-enter, but if you're an invited team, you're now going to have to struggle through an open qualifier, which has more teams. Anyone can join, and there's no guarantee that you're going to be in a same or similar position that you were in today. So practice your maps. If you are Raptor, you did make it, but I don't see Raptor going far unless they start practicing on those other maps. You know, their main 2 games that they dominated in were, of course, Purgatory. And if you're not gonna, their Alpine map, 2 kills.
What I will say is, if you are Raptors, I really hope what I said does not stick. You know, I would never want to be able to say, oh yeah, there are 2 types of Raptors. There's Raptors on Purgatory and Raptors on everything else. And you really hope that you get Purgatory 5 times, because 1, that's not going to happen. And 2, it's really sad to see, you know, nobody wants to see their team only be good on a certain map. Actively prepare. And like we were talking about with Battle Royales and what makes them interesting in the first place, it's like actively being able to adapt to your position, be like water, you know, mold and take the shape of whatever position you're in so that you can actively use it to the best of your ability. That's what makes Battle Royales fun. That's the thing that I think Raptors needs to practice, because Purgatory is home. And honestly, unfortunately, you have to leave the house.
Yeah, I mean, that's not ideal for some of these teams here, but scoreboard, it's ready. Let's jump right on in.
Yeah.
Shift takes second place.
Wait.
No, this isn't the overall.
Yeah, okay. I was like, no, because numbers didn't add up for a second there. My brain started to hurt. Icon was at 6. 3K YT is at 4th.
Verus was the first to go out. Dang. Outlanders,
you were
though.
talking about
No,
Verus
they
for
can't
the
touch.
entire time.
They can't
Dictators
touch.
was at 14th. That was another team that could have knocked out. Icons was also one team that could have knocked out. So them being at 6
but they didn't get
possibly
more
changes.
points. They got the same points. Yeah.
But yeah, the teams I was thinking about were Empire, D's, and Dictators, because they both got no extra points here. That probably means Raptors gets to say, especially with them having 10 points. So as we said before, the scoreboard is probably set in stone. I'm really good at math.
Shift beat VIP. Shift is on top of VIP, or his team is on top of
another 22-point
VIP
game
as well.
from Shift might put them in a higher prize bracket, though. So that is very interesting to see. I'm just kind of shocked that the scoreboard looks so different. I would have loved for this to be all 5 games. It's insane to see Tunisia at 11, even though that's not that high compared to their other placements. That's gorgeous.
Wait,
And
am I crazy? Didn't Tunisia get knocked out in 15th? We saw them get knocked out in 15th.
yeah, but they had
this
6
is
kills.
based off
This
of
is
points.
kills.
This is based off of points. Yeah, you're right.
But honestly, I'm surprised because I thought Hawks lasted longer than they did. Because they're
They
at 13.
did get they got 13th because they only got 3 kills. And the main problem, actually, can Hawks get knocked out? Maybe.
No, I don't think so. I think
They were in
that
30 digits. I think
shift.
Outlanders or Empires might be able to
Well, we'll see in a second. I mean,
We'll see.
I would
Maybe
love
Icon
to sit here.
Icon might be able to
and-
jump in, but they definitely
Icon,
got out
no,
of
they only had
pri-
10
they
points.
got they did get out of a prize pool bracket, so they did lose money here. Or lose what they had. So, but let's
okay, there
see.
we go. This is the actual thing. Okay, so Legends did in fact place first, so nothing changed there.
Yep. But I need to know.
Yeah, are we
who
gonna
else is on that
actively
number.
see the full scoreboard?
Oh, we
Because
gotta see it.
I'm gonna
see
feel
it. There's
really
no
cheated
way.
if we don't actually.
I think we might.
God, I feel I feel like I'm a player right now, just trying to actively sit here and try to figure out if
Now
we're
I know one
actually...
who says production. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Calling him out. Just kidding. No.
There we go. Thank you, production. Shout out to production.
Shift beats
No one
VIP or his
changes,
team beats
yeah.
it. No one
No one
changes their
changes.
overall, but oh my god, was it not that close to even changing it at all?
No, not at all. But
Raptors
what I will
46.
say
Jaguars,
is Shift went from 5th to wow.
And
Went
Aura's
from
team
fifth
went
to
from 4th to
third. That is
2nd.
a big-
VIP went from 2nd to 4th. So they switched positions. But wait, Shift
That
is
is a
tied.
$100 difference.
Wait. No. Hold up. What happens if there's a tie for prize money? Because Shift and VIP have the exact same total points.
I think did VIP win a game?
Yes.
VIP
But
did
that
win a
doesn't
game?
matter.
I was gonna
VIP
say they
did.
might do first to whoever won a game. That might be it, but I'm sure that they have a
Placement points? So it's based on where they placed will be decider. Okay.
So Shift- no, wait, so
won a
VIP
game.
wins.
Shift won a game. Shift
No,
also
I-
won.
It doesn't make sense. I don't really
So you
know.
have
They
kill
both have the
points, total
exact
points.
same.
No. If they have, it's easy math. If you have one team with less kills but the same total points, it's obviously the team that placed higher. Shift has more placement points because they have less kills with the same points.
Yeah, okay, so I guess Shift wins.
Yeah, Shift wins.
So
it.
once again, that's still an $100 increase based off what they're getting. Everyone can get what mobile peripherals do you use? Like better phone cases maybe for the entire team? You know, one thing I've seen from esports teams that has been known to build morale is just merch. Like getting a team a bunch of stuff that makes you feel like an official esports team. Obviously Shift already is one, but getting some stuff like that might be nice. Maybe just taking the team out for a nice dinner. That might also be really fun. So I'm curious to see what everyone ends up spending their stuff on. But yeah, honestly, I think the scariest, I think the people that have the most interesting thought processes right now are probably Raptors and Jaguars, because how are you feeling knowing that you barely made it in 6th and 7th and that's not the best you can do? You know, surely that like this is the time to go back to the lab. This is the time where coaches are being brought in, and this is the time to grind because you made it, yes, but you know, I'm just saying once it becomes the big money, you want to make sure you have all of these kinks ironed out. But even still, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people were just happy to play today, and I was happy to watch. Thank you all so much for the games. This was very interesting. It was very close, and I really loved it. What about you, Ed?
You know, I was pretty excited to see how this game was going to develop over time. I did see that Raptors put their heart and soul into staying in 7th. They have a lot to work on. I think Hawks was very consistent, same with VIP, but Legend Max, I mean, 95, 14 points higher than anyone else, and 12 more kill points, 57 kills. That means that Legend Max in the span of 5 games killed an entire lobby worth of people.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
In 5 games, a lobby worth of them.
You know,
I mean,
a lot of
great
people
job.
say I'll wipe the lobby. They said I'll actually do it. That's insane.
I mean, they're Legend Max, and that's why that was a legendary showcase. I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see Tunisia pop off until the very end, because I did gas them up a little bit because they are one of the a little bit of official teams there. But with that in mind, I know that we are going to have to see how much money these guys are making and what are they taking away. You know, how much bacon do they get? But looking at that, Sora, I think the people who did get into top 7 deserve to be there. handedly
yeah.
deserved. Very consistent across the board. I think that we saw a real comeback from Aura's team. Aura's team was the team that got second. They didn't even really place high in the first 2 games. Last 3, they just went up, and all the way up. So they kept it going. So they honestly deserved that level of gameplay, and I'm pretty happy that this is the outcome that we got, because that means the next time we cast Free Fire together, it's going to be these teams again. And if those were just the people who made it into the next one, that's pretty crazy for us to see it. But I really want to see what our prize pool breakdown is going to be, just to, you know, verify exactly what we can be jumping in with. And hopefully, you know, you guys can see what they were fighting for at the end, because at the end it was only the top 7 competitors looking to see, I want 500 compared to 350, I want 350 compared to 250, I want to not only get 150. Rest in peace, Shift. But you know, things like that.
No, they made it to 250. They made it to 250 for Shift. Do you mean rest in peace to the person that swapped with Shift? Because they're third, so they made it to 250. It's insane though that, like you said, this is the last one. If we get to see the upcoming event and see the insane tech and everything that's brought to this tournament and be there for that, I think it's going to be insane. You know, like imagine how much. Well, actually, I'll let you talk about the roadmap first, and then we'll wrap it up. But
yeah, so as we know, these 7 teams are now going to have to battle it out in a 15-team qualifier, similar to the one today, except they have to face off against 8 teams who battle it out in the open qualifier happening soon. Now, with what we saw from those 7 teams, it was insane competition. I don't think we're going to have anybody do poorly in next monthly finals Q4. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's any team that isn't going to, you know, at least get theirs. You know, is it going to lead to some very interesting ways for them to play? Absolutely. Am I excited to see who's going to be competing in the open qualifier coming up next? Absolutely. I am so hyped that this is what we have as our main roster, main teams that are moving up. I think the competition is only going to get better, Sora, but as for how today felt and how it's going to continue to feel, make sure that you guys are following Arena Esports, either the English stream, the Arabic stream, the Urdu stream, whatever you are comfortable with. Make sure that you are jumping on in. But thank you again to Etisalat by EA, or BE and sorry, strategic partner AD Gaming, and broadcast partner Playtonia. But Sora, it's been an honor casting
Likewise.
with you, always fun. But I need to know, what are your thoughts at the end of that?
I mean, the last thing I'm going to say, because we're unfortunately wrapping up the show, thank you all for being with us, is that I 100% am excited for the story arcs being brought up, because now we have the idea of Raptors, who's probably kicking themselves, Jaguar, who's kicking themselves. We have VIP and Shift, who have made insane comeback stories. We have Hawk with Hawk-like eyes, and there's just so many things and stories to be told in this tournament. If we're brought back and we get to see these same people do these same things, and imagine being at home and getting to watch possibly, who knows, maybe your next favorite Free Fire player, you know, maybe your next Free Fire team go and just develop a rivalry. These are the type of stories that you don't really get to see. These are teams that are, yes, distinguished, but not as distinguished as some of the super popular ones that you get to grow up being a fan of before they get super big, you know? So it's just really insane.
Yeah, honestly, it's been insane. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
I could be the one you talk to when you're feeling down. I could be the one you run to when the moon hits the ground. I can say what I'm feeling, but the words just don't come out. If you ever feel lonely, girl, just know I'll come around. 'Cause I've traveled